Oh no, I messed up. Give me a sec. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I meant to turn all that off. Oh man, I'm also off center. There we go. Better. Hey, what's up, Chia? How you doing? What up, everybody? It's Trash. I'm in my demon form because why not? I figure we could have a pretty chill, just you know, chatting stream. Why not? Good. How about you? I have been better. I'm not gonna lie, but I ain't dead. I ain't dead. Oh boy. Yeah, it's I don't know. The past couple days have been kind of painful, so I've just been like, ugh, why do I have to suffer with chest pains? But it is what it is. So I was like, yeah, I'm sorry we're starting late tonight. I had intended to start at 11, and then I was gonna go do some things, and then those things got canceled, and then I got asked to do a couple things with family, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, all right, yeah, I'll just get to my computer when I get to my computer. Just found out how to make hunting brew mead, and now my knee hurts. Bucket, you have me concerned every time that you say something strange in chat. Always here. I appreciate that, Chia. It's more of like a physical pain thing that can't really be helped. Not even my doctors were able to help. However, I do need to change the background. So we've got, let's go with this one. We'll go bada boom, bada boom. Hey, now we got the Halloweens going. Oh, I should probably turn off the leaves. Leaves, get out of here. You guys are able to use channel points on Twitch in order to change the background. So, unfortunately, there's no way to integrate that with YouTube. So, at some point, maybe one day, if they ever install like some channel points thing, it might be possible. All I know is the YouTube API is like way harder to deal with than the Twitch one. So, I'm not doing my job. Fair enough, Bucket. Fair enough. Yeah, how's your day been though, Bucket? Aside from, you know, your knee hurting. Because you learned how to make something from Skyrim. Was that the joke? You took an arrow to the knee? Oh boy. Yeah, you guys are able to use channel points to change background to other ones. So, oh, we vibing. Okay, I see. We vibing. I just put on some Halloween lo-fi music, because why not? I figured it'd be fitting. So, yeah. I've also worked on a few things here. I'll show you guys something that I did. Oh, okay, now you're making me a rainbow. Alright. Well, I will wait until the rainbow is done then, in order to show you the thing I wanted to show you. Because it won't look right in rainbow. Yeah. It'll take 2 minutes anyway, so no big deal. Alright. I'm getting messages like crazy. So some of you guys might have seen the selfie I posted on Twitter and in the Discord. Well, that's also my Facebook profile picture. And like, I have gotten so many people liking that and like heart reacting and care reacting. And I'm like, hey, yo. So many people are reacting to this image. But I got like 3 or 4 people that shot their shot, you know, like, do I need to start wearing crop tops again? Or like some eyeliner? Like, what's going on? Am I not pretty enough? And then everyone was like, yes, do both. And I'm like, joke's on you. Any excuse for my crop top I will use. So, yeah. Oh boy. I am touch starved. Oh well. But yeah, I made another model. Some of the people that have seen me in VR chat possibly already know what the model is. I need to adjust quite a few things with my models, like height and whatnot, but for the time being, it's no big deal. I made a poll on Twitter about whether or not I should do a face reveal. I mean, some people are like, my immersion! And I'm just like, okay. Little do people know that Fridays are supposed to be my IRL streams. Have I done that? No. That is something I do want to bring up with you guys, though. I'm thinking I should probably play games that are more similar to each other. Because like you guys know I do like Halo, and then I do Genshin, and then I'm gonna be doing like challenge run videos on Wednesdays, so that'll be like Skyrim, Minecraft, Oblivion, Fallout, whatever, right? But like none of those really are connected in any way. And then like Thursdays, like we just do like stupid stuff together, and Fridays it's like IRL version of stupid stuff. So, but you know. Alright, here, allow me to do the thing. It's gonna bring these up, don't worry about it. I made a thing. Look at me, I'm small and cute. Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't make it. I just retextured the shit out of it. So, he's cute though. It's Nerd Mouse. What's up, Dante? How you doing? Yeah. I just retextured the shit out of this. And as some of you might know, this is like the old face skin that I've got on it, just because the other one didn't look right. So, oh, actually, hold on. Let me even try this, because I mean, I technically can get in trouble for using it, but I don't care. Hold on. I'm allowed to use it, just not to be able to if I'm monetized, but whatever. Is it this one? Ah! Look at me, I'm an Anya. Anya. Peanut. Hold on. Can I do it? Give me a sec. Boom. The content police kill your stream. Nah, I mean, it's just whatever company it is that owns Spy Family could be like, oh my god, he is monetized. He's gonna get the money off of this character that is our design. This was made by, I believe, Blep35? I believe that's their username. Peanut! It has a bunch of, like, emote stuff, too, but that only works in VR chat. But yeah, it's so cute. Oh, man. I love it so much. It's adorable. Anyways, allow me to go back to one of my models. I'll go back to... Oh, it can't be that. I'll get in trouble for that. We'll use this. If it loads. Give it a moment. Female one. Female demon. Why not? Hey, yo, that is so fucking cute. Right? Also, how's it going, K9? How you been, buddy? Go ahead, take your 1/8 of a penny if an ad pops. Pretty much, man. Or sorry, drops, not pops. BRB? Oh my god. Just got here and already leaving me. Can't believe it. Okay, my dude, how is you? I have been better, but I'm not dead. What we'll stream today? Chatting. We are going to chat. We're gonna hang out, shoot the shit, and just kind of go with it. I was debating playing Doom, but if we're gonna play Doom, I still want to chat with you guys for a little while anyways. Sussy Baka. Diva, don't you call me a Sussy Baka. I refuse to be a Sussy Baka. I'm just a Baka. Oh, man. Yeah, so, this model here, can I get in trouble for it? You know what, I'm gonna get in trouble for it, but, like, let's just see what I can get away with today, alright? Alright. Gotta get ready to, like, move my model down right away. Just know that, there are technically clothes. Technically. Okay. For now. So, yeah, Chia, this is one of the ones I want help with. One of them. Do I play Overwatch? I do play Overwatch, yes. I play Overwatch 2. Which is pretty much Overwatch 1.1. But, you know, whatever. Damn, if Trash had the Outlast games, that would be great for tonight. I do have the Outlast games. I just don't have them installed. You're not showing it, so you're fine. That's not quite how it works. But, like, being like this might be a little bit too suggestive. So, it is what it is. I've also got this one as well. Just gonna get ready to move it down. This one I like a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie. But I plan to use them for, well, this week I'm planning to get my ID, once I have some time. And then with that ID, I'll be able to verify my age on a couple of websites that I have accounts on. One will be IRL stuff, and the other one will probably be this. So, yeah. Oh, don't worry, there's technically... Okay. If I only go this far, it looks like I'm wearing a dress. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it looks like I'm wearing a dress if I do this. I'm not. Yeah, Chia, this is what I want to hand with. ID? Yes, identification. Long story short, in Canada we have a thing called a health card. Because we don't have health insurance here, because our healthcare is quote-unquote free. It's not free, you get what you pay for, it's through our taxes. And it's terrible. But, I let my health card expire in 2017, because, like, I don't go see doctors. Why the fuck would I do it? A maid suit? I got that. Give me a sec. Actually, it'd be easier to just do it this way. It's in here somewhere. Is it not in here? Punk, Xmas. It is surprisingly not in here for some reason. Huh. Okay then. Give me a sec, I will just go find it. But, yeah. So I let my health card expire because I don't go see the doctor ever. Why would I? Like, yeah, I have health problems, but, like, I don't like going into doctor's offices. So I just don't. Here, we'll load this up. Netflix is sus, you right. This is my old design, by the way. But I have one in a maid dress. Don't worry about it. But yeah, and then I let my driver's license expire because I didn't need to drive anywhere. So you need a driver's license to get a health card, you need a health card to get a driver's license. Because I don't have anything else that's valid ID. So it's kind of a catch-22 of get fucked. Sound like a craptastic situation you have there, dude. It is a bit of a bad one, I'm not gonna lie. But there are a lot of hoops I have to hop through in order to get my ID again. So I will at some point, but as of right now, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, so I'm gonna be trying to figure that out this week. No passport? I have never left Ontario, let alone Canada. So yeah, like I need like mail from like my bank. I need my social insurance number or card. I need mail sent to me from the government. I need my previous IDs, which should be more than enough itself, but whatever. Like, yeah, I got younger. Whatever. I got to have... What else do I need? Oh, a rent receipt. I need like a whole bunch of different things. So it's a pain in the ass. But I'm gonna see about doing it this week. And then from there, I'll have ID, and then I can start posting content onto OnlyFriends. And that "Hey Yo" was perfectly timed. Fucking song. And then as well as fans with an LY on the end of it. Tomorrow I'm getting my driver's license. Nice, I'm proud of you, Diva. Wait, you pilot a mech? What do you mean? Hold up. But yeah, so I'm gonna see about getting my ID, that way I can start doing those. So Chia, this is the model. Well, not this one particularly. Well, I mean technically yes, this one, but I need something on the skin that I've already talked to you about. So yeah, and then I'll start posting that stuff because I can upload these into VR chat. So yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you know how, like, I think it's called bitmaps. Is that what they're called? Bitmapping? Like the texture for a skin thing or a texture for a 3D object. I think it's a bitmap. That stuff. Needs like 4 or 5 things and most are a pain in the ass to get. Same thing for us in the States. We need like 3 to 5 things depending on what we're getting. Yeah. No idea. I know where the spots are on the skin so I can like just, you know, we can work on it together. But yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Plus I need to talk to the CRA, which is the Canadian version of the IRS. In order to figure out my taxes, because I haven't done those since 2017 either. It's either gonna be a really good paycheck or I owe a lot of money. Either way, I need to get a hold of someone to be able to help me with all that. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time, yay. On a different note though, okay, it's a date then. LMAO can't wait for making what needs to be made. Yeah. I appreciate the help, by the way. But yeah, so our buddy Theo, he is going to, he said that probably within the next 2 months, he'll have a completely built PC that I'll be able to use. So he's gonna send me that. Now, obviously, I don't expect it to actually be done in that time because, you know, life happens. But, like, that's what his guesstimate was. So I was like, oh, man, that's a good Christmas present. So I'd be having a 2070 Super and a brand new PC. Or not really brand new, but, like, for me, it's brand new. For him, he'll know it works. So, know your luck. It could be either one. Honestly, yeah. Either, like, I get, like, shot in the fucking foot, or I get, like, ascended to heaven with my luck. It's fucking weird. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic Halloween. Anyone go out trick-or-treating or have any trick-or-treaters come to their house? Any parties or anything? I personally just kind of sat at home. I don't do the whole party thing, and we had 4 trick-or-treaters all night. So I now got a bunch of candy. So I ain't gonna complain. But, you know. Yeah, I'm slowly, like, learning a bunch of things about, like, Vroids and how to make them better. And I'm slowly learning Unity as well. So I'll have like a bunch of cool models and yeah. I think that like for a lot of people they're like, nah man, just learn Blender, like don't use Vroids. Not like, cause like you can always tell they're Vroids. I'm like, most people don't even know that my Vroid is a Vroid. It's only the hands that give it away. So like if I take a Vroid, I make it so I can put it into Blender and then I change the hands. You know, whatever. Or my Vroids could be like how I make like basic examples of what I want, and then I'll learn Blender and Unity. Well, I gotta learn Unity regardless, but you know what I'm saying. My party is listening to my neighbors bury each other and play loud mariachi music. I mean, could be fun. Could be. Also, I know I always bring it up, and I'm sorry that I do, but as you can see in the top left corner, we are still trying to raise that money. We haven't made really anything else much lately, so it is a little stressful, especially considering that I have to pay rent in 2 weeks, which is another $500 that I have to come up with. So if anyone is able to help out, even just by like buying merch and stuff, by the way, exclamation mark merch if you want to buy the merch, that all that money goes towards this. For the first little bit, I'm probably going to be putting money towards rent as well because I need to come up with rent, but you know what I'm saying, like, bills are important, paying off a debt is important, and yeah, there's just a lot going on. But, my bot's like, heard me mention I haven't ate anything today? Hey, shut up, bot, don't tell them I'm hungry as fuck. That's not what's important right now. DV gun equals pistol, this is facts. It's a little laser pistol. But, yeah, so, the majority of the money that pops up, will be going towards this, and for my bills. So if we can go over that goal there, or if we can raise enough and then continue to make money, that would be super helpful. I know it sounds kind of scummy mentioning it, but you know what? You guys are my community. I know how you react to things, and you probably don't see it as scummy. You see it as, yeah, this is this motherfucker's livelihood. When I start getting paid, I know what I'll be helping with.
With what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Your gun. Oh no. Legit, they get stoned and hell pop a few shrooms or whatever. It go down for a while. They have a string attached to a bell if they get freaked out. What the fuck? Bucket, you live in a strange neighborhood, homie. Oh, man. But yeah, so my plan had been to play Doom. We might still do that later. Just because I miss playing Doom. I don't like Doom Eternal, I'm not gonna lie. But...
Moisty, I could drink some fucking moisty. Where's my water at? Get over here, water. That's some good fucking moisty.
I can make things work.
Okay, I believe you.
But yeah, so that's kind of the plan at the moment, is trying to still raise money for this, and if you guys are able to help out at all. I know 𝐂𝐸 just received today the merch that he bought on the 26th, so he got it within a week.
I am now a rainbow.
So he said that it's actually like it's super comfy and that it's high quality, so I also retweeted it because I was like, oh my god, my merch got bought. So if you guys are at all interested in buying any of the merch, 𝐂𝐸 does say it is good. Mind you, he buys like one of everything that's new, except for like the teddy bear mouse pad. I don't think he bought that because he already has 2 of my mouse pads. Oh boy, can't stick around, my dude. It's 4 a.m. and my little ill ass needs sleeps. Have a good one, homie. Happy Halloween. All right, love you, K9. Sleep well and feel better, buddy. But nah, it's all Mexican bullshit. It's a weird death culture thing. I don't know. I have done it and it was cool because of the silence. I almost wanted to sleep. Oh, fair enough. I mean, if it works. Also, the foot warmer that had been ordered through my throne showed up. So that was cool. It says anonymous. I'm pretty sure it was 𝐂𝐸. Actually, I think it was 𝐂𝐸 that ordered those. Yeah. So if you make any interesting mouse pads, gotta comfort the wrists. I'll buy one. Unfortunately, I use Stream Elements, and they don't offer that option. Nothing can be not safe for work. Maybe one day. I mean, one of my goals is to have a docky of this model, or this version of my character, like the female anthro, and have the clothed side, and like the lewd clothed one, and then like obviously the not safe for work on the other side. And I'm thinking of getting in contact with Cuddle the Octopus if I ever get a docky commissioned, but I don't know when I'll ever be able to commission something that expensive, because like the size of that file is huge, because like you have to make it super high quality, and like it's like I think it's like 8,000 by like 5,000. No, it's like 12,000 by 5,000 or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact measurements for like the canvas, but people are like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. So I was like, damn. Oh, whoa. Yeah, it would be awesome. I'm just too broke for that kind of stuff. So not right now. If I still had my other job and I was making good money, not that I'd be able to work now anyways, because I would have been let go already now. But yeah, because it's too cold to have someone else. But I'd be like buying a few different things that I needed, keeping up with bills. This would have been paid off already. But that's not the point. I would be saving up to be able to get new stuff. Like, I know my emote artist, I know that I'm going to be commissioning them once I'm able to, because I want to get some more emotes. So I'm thinking I'll probably commission like 5 or 6 emotes from them. I should just figure out how many more emote slots do I have that I need to fill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know if I'll commission all 13 at once, but like I might do that depending. That would be expensive though. So, but I'd totally do it. Actually, probably not all at once, because that would be way too expensive, actually. Yeah, no. Probably like 5. 3 to 5 is what I would do. Can make you one free one if you want. You don't have to do free art for me, Chia. You already made an awesome fan art. You don't need to do free art for me. You're also going to be helping me with this model, like, design thing I want. For me able to make more money. I don't want you wasting your time on stuff like that. Good. Everybody commission Chia. Chia is a good person to commission. Their art is beautiful. Okay? And we friend, though. That's not the point. It's not the point. You can't just be doing free art for people. Your art is beautiful. You gotta charge people for it. As much as I appreciate it. Don't advertise me. Let me just love you with art. Oh, God. I feel like if I ever end up, like, actually, or when I do end up getting my ID, I guess Chia gets free access to content. That would be the only way I could pay you back if you're doing free stuff. No. Man, take your praise, artist person, and be thankful, damn it. Yeah, be thankful, damn it. Listen to Bucket, the YouTube mod. Oh, God. Man, I don't want you doing free art, homie. Plus, I've already got an emote artist. I feel like it'd be weird to have, like, one emote that's, you know, a little... That would look different. I mean, I've got my emotes, but, like, those were just me being bored and doing art streams and making stupid things. Bucket, make me. Don't say that, Bucket will. He'll find a way. He's fucking Bucket. Got an ad, didn't hear. Oh, God. Are you back now? Are you back now? We're gonna say here and wait till she's back. Yes? Okay. What I was saying is I've already got an emote artist, so it might be odd to have an emote that doesn't match. I mean, obviously I've got my weird ones that I made, but like, they're... I was just bored. I was doing art streams at the time. I was like, I can't do art. I could do graphic design, but I can't do art. Here, let me see if I have any. Obviously I have my stuff on my PC, but let's go File Explorer, and I think it's in here. Stream packs. I think it's called glass. Yeah, glass overlays. So like, I made let's use the chatting one. Alright, and then I can bring up my screen, I think, if I use this, and then is my screen not on this one? Oh, it's not. Alright, then we'll go to this one. Nope, not that one. I want this one. So, like, I made this overlay. Hold on, I gotta fix my... I can't even fix myself. Oh, yeah, I can. Hold up. Nope. What? How did that happen? How did that happen? Okay, then. Whatever. So, like, I made this overlay. Like, I do, like, graphic design type stuff. I feel like I should just use this one. And then I'll just turn on that. Yeah, that'll look a little bit better. Obviously, all this up here is covered, but you can see it better. So I made that one. I made... this one. Now, obviously, I didn't make the backgrounds. They're free to use backgrounds. So, you know, it is what it is. Don't they use them? I'm back now. Welcome back, Diva. So, like, I made that overlay. What other ones did I make? And obviously these are just the chatting scenes, like there's more, but you know. There's this one. And there's this one. These are my glass overlays that I've made, right? And then there's this one. So it's called the glass one because of this effect that it has right here. But yeah, and then I also made my teddy one. And I mean, I think it's pretty cute. Now obviously like chat would be behind me there. That's a little teddy bear, but everyone liked this one so much that I made the background into a mouse pad. But it be what it be. Now I gotta exit all of these. And I should bring up my stream elements store just so I can show you guys what I was talking about. Made some overlays, including some for myself, but I don't think my overlays are all that good. That's why I give them out for free. But I like helping out people. I also make like animated backgrounds and stuff. I haven't made any of those in a very long time though. Cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's go to store. And then we'll go out of here. So yeah, if anyone wants merch, I think I could be small. Yeah, small. Big. That's the one I want. But yeah, so I made a teddy bear mouse pad. Also, I have a tier 3 subscribers, so that means that I have discounts for you guys. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's 5% off for tier 1 subs, 10% for tier 2, and 20 or 25 for tier 3. So, yeah. So if anyone wants some of the new merch, it is here. And the teddy bear mouse pad, because everyone loved it. Yeah. I've got a bunch of merch. So I think Gecky has this one. Oh, it has my logo. And I think he has this one. Or maybe it's... No, it's this one. So... the one with the power line sits close to home. Yeah, it's a very nice overlay. I like that background, so I was pretty proud of that overlay. I need to get when I can. I honestly just really want to get like a blinky. I want a blanket with my little dude on it. It's so cute. Yeah, Gecky ordered this. And he said it's like really comfortable and like the print quality is nice. So I was like, that's good to know. Trash Mouse Man Thong to scare your family coming soon. No, God. Yeah. And we got stickers. If you guys want stickers of me. Or of my little small chibi hanging from my logo. Or just the chibi. And if you want a normal size mouse pad. And then just the logo. So. Yeah, I've got a bunch of merch. So buy my merch. Oh, man. Now that's exclamation mark merch in the chat if you would like to actually buy some. So. Yeah, yeah. Do I love Silvervale? It's not that I dislike her by any means. I just never really got into her content, but that's because I'm like a total Iron Mouse simp. And I've been watching Nyanners since before she was a VTuber, back when she just did like song covers. My cats do. Nani? So when I get paid, expect me getting some things. Oh, I'm holding you to that. Okay. A Silver Vine. Okay. No, like, I like Silvervale. I think she's really pretty. I just haven't watched many of her streams. So, like, I love Iron Mouse, like, so much. And then I also love, like, Melly and Nyanners. Like, those are my main ones. I used to watch all of their streams all the time, but I just haven't been watching a lot of streams lately for some reason. I think I've just been too busy with, like, getting asked to do IRL stuff, and then dealing with my own fucking depressive episodes, dealing with pain, working nonstop, trying to maintain relationships with people. So like I just haven't had time to watch streams. I get paid bi-weekly, so oh ho ho. Well done. But yeah, so I like her. I just don't really watch any of her stuff, and she wasn't one that I went to often. Yeah, I have nothing against her by any means. I think she's really pretty and very sweet. You're dating Maggie Edana? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. But yeah. I don't know, I've got like quite a few like VTuber friends. Like not that I really talk with a lot of them all that often anymore. Again, I've been dealing with a lot, but like Carmelia, you know, Millie, obviously Frosted Fricks, everyone knows that I'm one of his mods. Makari Morph, God, who else am I friends with? Narse, trying to think about who else. I mean, I've chatted with Candy a few times, but I don't know if I would consider that like friendship. Like we're acquainted because we've like talked a few times, but that's about it. A VTuber? I assumed they're a VTuber. I just didn't know who they were. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I have very, very good news. Is that true? You have good news? All right, Arson Queen, you gotta tell us what's this good news. All right. Dude, I found Iron Mouse before they blew up, and then I found out a lot more about them, and I'm shutting up now. Fuck it, DM me. What are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, their health problems? Vex! Hello! See, Vex over here is one of them special beans. She's both a mod and an artist. Wait, hold on, Chia. You don't have it yet. You should have it. I forgot to do that. So, because you made fan art for me, and because I posted banana, hello. I gotta give you a little title. No, not that at all. Oh, okay, DM me, brother. You have me on Discord. You have me. I am now curious. Whoa, true, yes. All right. VR. Haha, now Chia, type in the chat. Hi everyone. What's up, Banana? How's your day been, buddy? You have a good Halloween? My boyfriend moved in with me, and I got masters on all my exams, and the first week he moved on with me, I gave him the flu. Oh, shit. But I mean, at least it's all good news for the most part. Oh, whoa. Yeah, look what Chia's got next to their name. Well, I mean, you can't see it on screen here, but those in Twitch chat will see it. Let's go. Yeah, have you guys seen the awesome art that Chia did? I posted it in both the, on Twitter, and she shared it on, in the Discord. Yeah, give me a moment. I show you. It's very pretty. I still jokingly make fun of it a little bit because I'm like, the heart and the earrings are so small. But I only say this because I like making fun of my friends. But like, look at this. It's so pretty. But like, earrings are so small. The heart is so small. They're so cute. I love it. I made it my banner on Twitter. I don't know if she knows that or not. Hey, what's up, bro? Gotta wait for it to appear. Well, there it is. What's up, Diva? Having a nice day? Good. Alright. Oh wait, that's not a costume. Rel, I'm a girl. I'm technically in a costume. The funny thing is, this scene that we're currently in is called Big Boy. Like B-O-I, Big Boy. Alright, here. I'll swap into a costume for you, fine. We'll do that. Well, I know now. Wait, what? What do you know now? I'm very dumb. I don't even remember what I said. Adorable. Wow, bitch, what the fuck? Rel's like, I will come in here and I will censor this motherfucker. How dare you? Jeez, kids, they're a trap. Oh, wow, there's kids around? Is that what we're concerned about? All right, guess I shouldn't be in, this model then. I mean, what? Ooh. Ooh, Nani? Yeah, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Oh, man. And I definitely shouldn't be in, like, maybe this model. All right. So, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm censored. Don't worry. It's all good. He's sitting there like, what the fuck have I started? You just keep those laying around. I literally just made them because, gonna be making them a little bit more spicy. And the fan website, we'll call it, will end up having images put up. And so will Twitter. So, why the fuck not? The banner thing you said? Oh, yeah, I made it my banner. I even tagged you. I have it in my description. I was like, banner by, and then I linked to you. We're all in costume since most of our heads are up our ass. Zelda Breath of the Wild is a fun game. You must try it. It's RPG. Did you really just... Diva, you really don't know this community. You know I used to stream that, right? And also I could explain literally any small bit of Zelda lore you could possibly think of. Like, I know more about Zelda than... Actually, I can guarantee I know more about Zelda than you or anyone you know. Guarantee it. Like, you should have saw when I went through Wind Waker. I'd never played Wind Waker before. I beat that game just based off my knowledge of the lore. Okay, like, I know more about Zelda than anyone you will ever meet. And probably Dragon Ball. So, when did you make it your banner? Day you gave it to me. My head is a bucket, so I don't know how that works. No matter, those are things for humans to deal with. Trash is a Zelda nerd. He probably knows more than devs. Some maybe, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I didn't know. No, now though. Yeah. Yeah, literally, it's in my Twitter and everything, man. I linked that shit. I think it's like I swapped it from one of my other fan arts that I had. Well, actually, it wasn't a fan art. It was a raffle that I won, and they gave me the art. Don't they? Also, can I say something that I wouldn't say it grinds my gears, but it definitely puts like mud on my shoe. Okay. When people host art raffles, okay, and you win the art raffle. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that obviously paid work is a priority, but why host a raffle if you're not going to do the art for the person? I've won like 18 raffles. I have gotten 3 or 4 pieces actually given to me. And it, like, I don't get me wrong, like, they're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. I understand that, but like, at least let me know that you're not going to do it, you know, rather than just leaving me on like, okay, like when you get left on red, and it's like, man, okay, I'm going to unfollow this person now. Because, like, that's not very nice. You could have at least told me, like, hey, sorry, I'm going through something. Like, the one artist, like, they were going through some serious stuff, right? And I ended up seeing that they made a tweet about, like, having, like, a broken wrist or something like that, so they weren't able to do art. So, obviously, I'm not going to bug them, right? I'm not upset about it. Gecky, what's up, bro? Thanks again for buying the merch. I told everybody about you buying the merch, and I showed them the website, like, my merch store. Exclamation merch if you want to buy merch. But, yeah, like, I kind of, like, it puts mud on my shoe, you know? Like, it doesn't grind my gears, like, I get it. It's not paid work, you shouldn't prioritize free stuff, right? You should prioritize the stuff that you're getting paid for. But, like, at least let the people know that, hey, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do it, I'm terribly sorry. Right? And, like, maybe give them a discount for the future or something. But, like, I've won, like, 18 raffles, and I've got, like, 3 or 4 pieces. So. He knows so much, he knows about the next game before it's made. He hears the Macarena on the wind. The funny thing is, though, Breath of the Wild 2, I was like, it's totally gonna have, like, something that no one's gonna think of the name. Like, it'll be like Tears of something. And people are like, no. And then it's like, what, like, Tears of the Past or something like that? Or, like, I don't remember what it is off the top of my head at the moment. But I was like, yeah, it's gonna be like Tears of something or something like that. I was like, well, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm like, yeah, but it's, like, clearly gonna be depressing because, like, Zelda gets dropped in a pit at the start and the Master Sword is broken and Link's hand is fucked up, so it's gonna be sad. So maybe it'll be like Tears of something. And then sure enough, it's like Tears of whatever. I think it's like Tears of the Past or something. But I just find it funny in Dragon Ball that nobody knows that most of the characters are named after vegetables. No, that's incorrect. That is 100% incorrect. The Saiyans are named after vegetables. The entirety of King Piccolo's line is named after instruments. The humans are named after, fuck, what are they named after? Fuck, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Give me a sec. It's something along the lines of, like, meanings or some shit. And then, like, the people of planet Cereal are named after, like, various forms of cereal and such, obviously. The people of the Ice Giants, or that's an unofficial name, but Frieza's race, are all named after something cold. You know, King Cold, Cooler, Frieza, Lord Chilled. You know, like, everything has a naming convention based behind it. You know? Yeah. Strongest man is named Carrot, who has a rivalry with a man named Vegetable. All you need is some dude named Hidden Valley Toe to beat them all. No. Also, Goku is not the strongest. So, Frieza is the strongest, actually. Frieza just bodied both Goku and Vegeta in their strongest states, and then laughed it off, and then he could have easily killed them, and was just like, train harder. You guys are my, you're my marker, and now I'm ahead of it. Train harder. And they were like, what the fuck? Because, like, Frieza was always about, like, I'm the strongest, like, I'm inertly better than everyone, this, that, whatever, right? And never thought hard work would amount to everything. And then he slowly became a lot like the Saiyans, because he's just like, well, if I train, like, in 3 months' time, he went from, like, Namek Saga strength to over the strength of a god. Like, it's Super Saiyan God that took him out, okay? Not normal God, because you gotta remember, like, Super Saiyan Blue is, like, because, like, Super Saiyan God adds the, it's like a giant multiplier to your base, and once you've had it, you have an incredible multiplier. And then stacking Super Saiyan on top of that more so just kind of allows you to use your maximum amount. Like, there's a reason why Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue is as strong as Goku's Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta can go Super Saiyan 3. He just doesn't because it has too many drawbacks, right? However, Super Saiyan Blue is like, treat it like a barrel with a bunch of holes in it, right? Super Saiyan 1, you know, you're filling up the barrel and it slowly starts leaking out your ki. Super Saiyan 2, now it's hitting 2 holes, right? It's shooting out more. Super Saiyan 3, it's all those, it has an extra hole and they're all way bigger. It's shooting out way more ki. And that's why you can see it around them, right? And everyone can, like, tell who it is based off their ki, but no one can sense godly ki. Well, Super Saiyan Blue allows you to use the strength of all those without letting out your ki. So imagine it's that same barrel that's filled up, but instead of holes, it has faucets. You know, it does tear away at you a little bit, and the faucets are eventually going to break down. But you can release all those faucets and just let out all that strength. So Super Saiyan Blue can be as strong as your base, or it actually can be suppressed, just like your base. Or it could be like the Super Saiyan 3 multiplier, that, if I need to remind you, is a 500 times multiplier? No, 300. 25, 50, yeah, 300 times multiplier. So, yeah. That's where people are like, Goku went Super Saiyan Blue against Krillin, and Krillin was holding his own, but then Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue against Android 17, and it's like super hard.
And it's like, but Goku was able to do this and that.
It's like, yeah, it's because he's limiting how much energy he's using in Super Saiyan Blue. Do you not pay attention to how it works? What the fuck? And people are like, wait, what? I was like, yeah. That's why people are like, yeah, Goku went Super Saiyan Blue against 17. It's like, yeah, do you think he's using his full strength? 17 is not that strong. Like, he's strong, yeah. But he's not that strong. Like, yeah, sure, he won the Tournament of Power, but that's just because, well, Frieza and Goku took out Jiren. 17 was just support. And he has, like, unlimited energy. Not ki, energy. So it's a little bit different, you know. Off topic, but happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
I just find it funny how the show has been around since the 80s and probably before, and it will never die. It's one of those shows that will always exist with the Gundam. So, yes and no. Like, Dragon Ball was supposed to end a long, long time ago. Like, the Cell games was supposed to be the definitive end. Like, Frieza was supposed to be the end, and then they convinced him. He's like, okay, Cell games, definitive end. All right, there's Gohan. He's going to carry on, and that's all the end of the story. And they're like, no, you got to make more. You got to do more because marketing. He's like, all right, well, then I have full control then. They're like, all right. So he's like, I'm going to make a giant piece of bubble gum that turns people to candy. All right. I got to make some stupid ass transformations, add a whole bunch of things, and y'all are just going to like it. And if you don't, then fuck it. Like, he was trying to make Dragon Ball fail. Like, Akira Toriyama was like, I'm done. Right. And then sure enough, you know, everyone fucking loved it. And I was like, what the hell? And then GT comes around. People are like, yeah, it's dead. And it's like, I know, GT's actually really fucking good. I don't know about you, but like everyone's like,
oh, but like it's so dumb because like they have Pan and this, that, and they're going through space.
I'm like, yeah, that's like the first like 8 episodes that they're in space. Did you not watch it? Because like the Grand Tour was very boring, hence GT. So they were like, all right, fuck it, Dragon Ball Convention. So I'm safe because it's owned by Asian Animations, so we can't ruin it with idiocy. Kinda, but no. Trash. Would you play the Backrooms? Probably not. That's not really the type of thing. I mean, Dragon Ball can't die. See, that's the thing. Well, like, the creator wants it to die. Funny enough, actually, have you guys ever heard of Dragon Ball AF? So, it stands for Dragon Ball April Fools, or Alternate Future, right? It's where Super Saiyan 5 came from. Alright, I believe it was the late 90s or early 2000s when it was made. The guy that made Dragon Ball AF, right, because it's a fan manga, is currently the guy that is making the Dragon Ball Super manga. That's Toyotaro. I know hardly nothing of Dragon Ball and its series. Oh, well, I mean, if you hang around me enough, you'll learn a whole bunch. So the animators in Asia pull a South Park as well. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Because all the Mexicans keep it alive. Honestly, Geki, you're right. Like, as a Mexican, you're allowed to say that, but like, it's true, right? Like, and like, the thing about Dragon Ball is like, everyone's like, oh, it's just screaming and punching, and it's like, I mean, it's got like a lot of relatable storytelling to it. Like, if you think about it, like, it has a lot to do with like racial issues and overcoming hardship. Like, the whole point of Dragon Ball is to like never assume that you're the best, because there's always something more to strive for, right? Like, Master Roshi instilled that in Goku in the original Dragon Ball when he used to go to the Tenkaichi Budokai tournaments. All right. So, sorry, I gotta get more comfy in my chair and sit on the edge of it. Ugh. But, like, it's meant to, like, overcome hardship and not think that you're the best at everything, right? Like, there's always someone better, so always strive to do better, right? And, like, a lot of, like, the African-American community relates to Dragon Ball because, think about it, the Saiyans are, like, a one-to-one with them, all right? Like, they were treated as slaves. There is a white midget that called them monkeys, alright? They were treated like shit, right? And then, like, they overcame that hardship, and now, like, they're a leading force in the world, right? Like, think about it, hip-hop music, right? That is the most lucrative industry on the planet right now, right? So it's like a one-to-one for them, right? And they overcame all this hardship, and it's, like, something they can relate to, right? Like, they went through so much oppression, they see all this hardship, and they still try to be better, right? And that's why, like, a large part of, like, the African American community that is into anime loves Dragon Ball, right? And I assume that there's probably something similar for, like, the Mexican community. Mind you, you guys are also fucking amazing when it comes to like coming up with original ideas for plot lines, like El Hermano. That literally translates to the brother, all right? Which is just Jiren color swapped with a longer head, right? But nah, man, like Dragon Ball is like one of those things that it's not that it can't die, it's that it shouldn't die, because it's such a like a model example of overcoming hardship, striving to do better, and just caring about those that are around you, right? Like, I don't think anyone has ever been like, you know what? I should show you guys like a music video thing that someone made, like an AMV kind of thing, and it will hurt your heart. Now, I'll probably get in trouble on YouTube side for this, but it is what it is. I'll show you in a minute. I just want to catch up with chat. All right. Hopefully this will kill it. Gains more fans. Damn, you hate my work. Oh no. That's pretty much what Toriyama tried doing. It didn't work. Get comfy and stay comfy. No need to apologize. I shat on paper for you. Why do you love me? Because you're motherfucking Akira Toriyama, bitch. Okay, you okay over there? No, he's just talking about Akira Toriyama. All right, so here, allow me to bring this up and I'll show you. Also, I gotta make sure that my one bot is actually running. Okay, it is. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to open. This. And got loaded up. Yeah, that's the one I want. Now I'm gonna pause our music. All right, I'm gonna get this started. Gotta pause it. Set it to high quality because I have my videos set to 144 because it's just background stuff. I'm never okay. Just a beast. Fair enough, Bucket. All right, so let's go here and then here. And I believe that it should be fine. But here, let me click here for a second. I think it's this one I want. Yeah. All right. Okay, I gotta turn it up a little bit. Just so I can hear it, and so that you guys can hear it.
And then it'll all be over.
Like, this is so heart-wrenching. Okay.
Done for? No. Somebody has to come up with a plan. Darn. This time, there's nothing we can do.
So this is when Perfect Cell had Android 18 knocked out of him, and he's just gonna take out the whole planet with him. Okay.
I could have destroyed Cell. Now there's nothing I can do. I failed. What have I done?
So Gohan failed, right? Well,
No! Time is running out!
Goku realizes that he needs to solve this, and this is his fault, because he's the one that put Gohan against him. Because Gohan was the only one strong enough to do so. Goku probably could have, though, if he trained a little bit longer.
What is it, Goku? Do you have a plan or something? What? What do you want us to do?
Listen, there's not much time left, and I can only think of one way to save the Earth now.
What are you talking about?
Hikari-kun, thank you for the follow. I'm showing them
Goku, you don't
why Dragon Ball is good.
Goodbye, friends.
Goku!
And at this time, Vegeta hates Goku. And he's like, when he saw it. Yeah. I'm just showing them why Dragon Ball is such a good anime, and it's not just fighting and screaming. Because in this moment, all of his friends know what he's about to do. They can't attack him or he explodes, but he can place a hand on him.
Hey, you put up a good fight, Gohan. I'm proud of you.
What? Daddy?
Also, Gohan is only like 11 at this time.
Take care of your mother for me. She needs you. Tell her that I had to do this, Gohan. Goodbye, my son.
So Cell couldn't stop himself from exploding. Because he was too far to the point. Oh, sorry, if anyone's epileptic, please look away. I didn't even think about that.
Take care of your mother for me. She needs you. Tell her that I had to do this, Gohan. Goodbye, my son.
Like, to save the world. I'm sorry, Geki, I didn't think about it. But like, this quote just kills me. You'll see it. Because he knows that he's about to die. And he'd already died once. And if I'm not mistaken, to his knowledge at this point, the Earth Dragon Balls are not able to bring back somebody more than once. I mean, they could, technically, but I think to his knowledge they weren't able to. So he thought he was about to die for real, because he'd already died once before. And then they need to go to Namek, and since all the Namekians went to New Namek, which is a place that is like hidden away from the rest of the universe, or galaxy, sorry, and is like super hard to find, they wouldn't have been able to revive Goku. So they try to revive him with the Dragon Balls because they know that he could be brought back, and he says no. Like, he literally says, bad things happen because I'm alive. Because everyone seeks me out. I want to stay dead. Prosper. Right? And it's like, oh, my fucking heart. And then there's like, obviously, the 7-year time skip and everything. When like Goten is born and all that. But it's like, damn, dude. Like, people think that Dragon Ball is all just fighting and screaming. But like, think about it. Like, he just faced death with a smile. Because he needed to save the world. And like, that's fucking crazy, man. And it's just like, there's so many messages like that in the show, right? And in the manga, of like overcoming hardship, taking on challenges that seem impossible, but like your perseverance can overcome it, right? And to always strive for more. So like, everyone's like, oh, Dragon Ball is just like, ah, like, I'm gonna punch something. And that's like, I mean, there is that, yeah, but like, it's got a lot of other stuff to it as well. And like, if you think about it, damn near every person that is like one of his friends was an enemy at one point. Yamcha was a bandit that wanted to kill Goku. They became good friends. Krillin was Goku's rival that hated him at Kame House when they were kids. He's now his best friend. Tien, right? He is like, he came from like a rival school and they were all like evil, like literally evil assassins type thing. And Goku beat him and then like humbled him and then befriended him. Piccolo was a reincarnation of Demon King Piccolo, all right, who was like Goku's main enemy in Dragon Ball, right? Vegeta was like a major antagonist in both the Saiyan and the Namek. Well, I guess in the Namek saga he's more like an anti-hero, but like, you know, like he was an antagonist, right? That ended up becoming part of like the main group and becoming a good guy. And like Goku just like befriends the bad guys and like teaches them that there's another path you can take. You don't always need to stick to what you know, because like maybe you're doing things wrong. Maybe what you're doing isn't right, you know? So yeah, like Dragon Ball is probably one of the best animes out there because of that, in my opinion. And if people are like, oh, but power scaling, those people are shit. And I'm like, well, I mean, if you don't understand power scaling, then yeah, you might think that, but like, you can't deny that just about anything that they do is unbeatable, right? Like, obviously, like, say, Rimuru Tempest. He could body all of the Dragonverse at the same time. Doesn't matter, though. And people are like, oh, but Superman can do this. I'm like, oh, yeah, but, like, Superman could also be taken out by a microwave. That was already, like, stated. That's canon. Like, certain forms of radiation fuck him up. So, you know. Or just keep him away from the sun. If he doesn't get, like, UV and infrared rays, he's weak as fuck, right? Like, he's just a normal guy. And if you use a microwave, that's like kryptonite, literally because of the same radio signature in DC lore, right? Well, what do you think ki is? It's like a radiation wave, all right? So maybe it's like the same frequency or a similar one, who knows, right? Now, people that say anything about Dragon Ball being like, oh, well, they can't do this. It's like, okay, Goku was literally light speed as a child. When his power level was like not even 100. Actually, I think it was like 105. But like, not the point. Like, I think his power level's in like the tetratrillions now or some shit. I don't know. It's like 27 numbers long or some shit. So... follow logic here. Gather the balls, summon an engorged lizard to cast a wish that sprays yellow over the earth regardless of the wish, and yet only I get the joke. It's a masturbation joke. First step is cradle the ball. God damn it, Bucket. That's not what it is at all. It has to do with like, oh, I'm not even gonna get into it. It has to do with like a lot of like Japanese literature and stuff. So, and like the original Dragon Ball is just Journey to the West. So, and Goku is named after Sun Wukong. Hence why his Saiyan name, right, is, you know, Kakarot, which is carrot, right? But his name is the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, from Chinese folklore. So, yeah. And that's why if you guys have watched that really awesome animation that was Legends or a Dragon Ball Tale or something like that. I forget what it's called. But, oh, I have been Rainbow Fight. Thank you, G. Like he gets like a monkey form. He's Sun Wukong. That's what it is. It's referencing Sun Wukong, the monkey with a flaming heart, right? So, yeah, like it's pretty cool. And that's why there was also a Dragon Ball game for your phone that was called Wukong Legends. It was a Dragon Ball game because Goku is Sun Wukong. So, yeah, I used to play the shit out of that game actually. And then it got taken down. And then there was another version that was made, but I'm not going to restart everything because I just gave up. Mind you, I haven't even played Dragon Ball Legends in a long time. That's a fun game. It's pretty much like a console level game on your phone for Dragon Ball. It's fucking dope. I just haven't played it in a bit. I should do that. I used to like get my dailies and everything on it. I just haven't played in like a month and a half, 2 months. Confused here. I thought the Monkey King was... I see what you're doing, but no. I don't know. Just search up Sun Wukong. His name is Son Goku. Goku Wukong. They just took the ending and the beginning and they kind of moved it around a little bit. And they kept Sun. Like they're the Sun family. Yeah, you can look up Sun Wukong. It's actually a really interesting bit of folklore. This is legit. Oh, I thought you were just trying to get me to say Zhang's Dong. Or Jangon Sedong. Or something like that. But no. Seriously confused. It might be the Korean one. I don't know. All I know is just look up Sun Wukong. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That's what Goku is based off of. I like that I was like, yo, let's have like a chill spoopy night. And then we just start talking about anime because of course we fucking did. Yeah, I absolutely adore that anime, like that AMV thing. And like that guy makes a whole bunch of stuff. His name is Lesby Epic. And he makes some awesome anime edits. So, pretty dope. If you guys ever want to check it out, do it up. Obviously, flashing lights warning. I forgot to do that at the beginning. I didn't even think about it. But, Yeah, like Dragon Ball, it's just something that can pull out the heartstrings and people don't even realize it. So, also, have you guys seen that HoloLive Myth animation yet? Cause it's crazy. Like absolutely fucking crazy. Gonna get some sleep. I has work night, and I hope you have a good stream.
Thank you, Tia. Have a good sleep. I adore you, friendo.
Alright. That's it. It's because I never really cared about Chinese culture. I like Korean's Monkey King better. Is more Asian. Fuck you. You pitiful gods thing. No, that's exactly what Wukong was. Wukong is the monkey god who, like, killed a bunch of other gods. And that's how he became a god, if I'm not mistaken. I adore you too.
Night.
Yeah, have you guys seen that HoloLive Myth bad end animation? It's insane. Like, it's absolutely fucking crazy. Also, by the way, for everyone that is here, you could change the background with channel points, just saying, if you want to. I do like this one a lot, because it's like a Halloween one. But, I mean, they're all Halloween ones. But, yeah, you could change it if you feel like it. You have the ability to. But yeah. If you guys haven't seen that HoloLive Myth bad end animation, I'll put it on. Like, I'll probably get in trouble, but fuck it. Whatever. Just delete the VOD. But yeah. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good.
Got a crack on my knuckles, they hurt.
This is your daily reminder to crack your knuckles. They have been reset. They can be cracked again. I'm just breaking all of them. Fuck it. Yeah. What's everyone been up to today? Anyone go to like parties or anything? Or they dress up as anything? Oh, crack everything. Geki, did you do anything? Did you dress up? He's like, yeah, I dressed up as a VTuber simp. I wear this loser shirt called Trash Mouse. And I liked it. Vex, did you get up to anything? I don't even know who else here right now. I know Banana stopped by, but I don't know if they're still here. Micah might have been shy. Yeah, tell me what you guys dressed up as if you did. I mean, I didn't do nothing. I'm a loser, but you know, I got VTuber models I could just change into, so that's what I do. Like, I'll just do this. Change into this one. Once it loads. There we go. Wanted to dress up, but I think it's a little late for that. I was kind of busy helping out the last minute decorations. Fair enough. Yeah, I set up, like, I brought a bunch of the stuff up for my room because, like, I'm not gonna lie, my room has a lot of like Halloween decorations because I'm a fucking loser, and I'm like, I'm a goth kid. I like these things. So, like, you guys remember that candle thing that I made last year? Yeah, we put that up. I put up my little lantern, and my little skeleton owl upstairs. So it was cool. I believe the difference is Chinese Monkey King was solo. Koreans created a legit race of people and used them to harass the gods and bring them out. Could deal with them. I would look into the story more. I'm pretty sure that Sun Wukong had an entire race of like monkey people thing that he separated from or some shit. Yeah, it's something for Google tonight. Yeah, like a lot of Asian literature stems from like the same root. Oftentimes it does come from China. Like a lot of Japanese mythos and Korean mythos come from Chinese legends, right? So like the idea of like the kitsune, I don't know the names of the other ones, but like Korea has their own version and as does China. But everyone thinks of the kitsune because everyone like prioritizes Japan and everything. Could just be the fact that Japan has a higher influence on the rest of the world because they aren't, you know, communist. But you know, everyone's just like, yeah, we don't really like communism. But it is what it is. But plus Japan has more of a connection to the rest of the world in a lot of the way because like they try and have like, well, I mean, they created anime, which a large percentage of the world enjoys now, right? So go inside and split and weave together and split apart. It's really interesting. Yeah, like the cultures influence each other constantly. Like think about like even like religious beliefs and stuff like that, or like forms of like witchcraft and practices. Like they're intertwined with one another because they learned something from another at one point. right? Even like battle tactics are shared, you know, civilizations rise and fall because of things they learn from each other, you know? Like, if you're in a general vicinity to another people's, you'll probably have influence from them, right? So that's just generally how a lot of that goes. So it makes sense why, like, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean literature would all be very similar. I'm sure there's probably, like, similar influence on, like, Thai, Vietnamese, and stuff like that, right? And more than likely it's the same with, like, Central and South America, right? Or, like, different places in Africa, right? Like, there's so many, like, nations that are near each other that they're going to have their own stories and things are going to intertwine, right? Native American literature, or I guess it wouldn't be literature, folklore, right? Because we don't really write down stuff. Like, we do now, but, like, we traditionally didn't. So, you know. But, like, a lot of things are just stories told amongst peoples and whatnot. So, like, it has influence on another one. So, and that gets into, like, paranormal stuff as well, because, like, obviously, it does. So, it's my channel. Of course, paranormal is going to be brought up at some point. Because, you know, I've been studying that shit for 17 years. But it is what it is. Oh my god, I just realized. This model, the hair is fixed. Oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it was like that on, like, the other version. Like the Anthro version, not the demon one. But, I don't know. I feel like I should make one that's like a middle point between this one and the other one too. Where like the other one's skin tone but still has like the horns. I actually started to, but that was when a white man showed up and brought them a written language. No, we didn't write stuff, dude. We only write stuff now because like that's how things are preserved nowadays. Because it's the age of technology. At the very least we can start recording our history because a lot of us are dead. So that's the only reason that we started writing down our stuff, because we're nearly extinct. So, I mean, I can't even fully say anything because, like, I am like 1/8 native. I identify more with my native heritage, and obviously, I look more native than white, aside from the blue eyes. But, like, nah, like we only do that now. We didn't do that before them. Bomber, what's up, homie? We just watched some anime stuff. We were talking about anime stuff, and now we're talking about like a little bit of like literature and stuff like that, and like folklore and mythos of different places. BD is here too. Oh my god, everybody's here tonight. Knew we didn't, but they wrote them down in Talking 1800 with Native Americans. Well, like the natives themselves weren't writing it, is what I mean. Like the only reason that we write it now is because the world is changing and we're going to be forgotten. Mythos is cool, yeah. Well, I study like the paranormal, cryptids, demonology, theology, Slavic folklore, various forms of paganism, different native cultures, you know, Japanese mythos. I study a lot of stuff. So, I like the first thing BB always does when he comes in is see how cute and how much of a gamer he is. 71% cute and a 3 out of 10 gamer. I love different mythology. Yeah, like I feel like I should like relearn a lot of like my Greek and Norse mythology, just because I haven't really like studied it in a long time, so I should probably like polish up a bit. But the main reason that I keep up with a lot of it, well, restudy things, sorry, not keep up, but restudy things so I can like be certain of what I'm saying, is because of my IRL TikTok where I talk about the paranormal. But I'm kind of taking a break from talking about the paranormal right now, just because like I haven't really been in the mood to chat about it. Like I don't mind in like chats like this, but like I don't want to sit down and record videos on it right now, so I just haven't. Egyptian and Greek Roman? Greek and Roman are actually incredibly different, but they're almost identical, if that makes sense. Romans just took Greek mythology and then they just like adapted a whole bunch to it. Norse is cool too. Yeah, I personally prefer Norse to Greek, but just drag my random questions through Google and figure out what's bullshit and what's not. Yeah, like you got to do a lot of cross-reference, but like the way that I see things is there's only so much I can learn online. There's also only so much I can read in a book. And there's also only so much I can learn from speaking to people. But with all of that knowledge together, I can take it, cross-reference it to other cultures that were in similar areas and cultures that were on other parts of the planet, see that ones that have no connection, the ones that do have connection, ones that might have connection. And then you cross out anything that might have a connection or does have a connection. And then you compare things to like other cultures that would never have interacted. For example, Native Americans, the ancient Japanese, and the ancient Norse. Right? 3 different peoples that would never have interacted, okay? Except for in certain situations, obviously. But their definitive culture and practice, where it stems from, right? Like Norse paganism, right? What would be the best way? What best one to compare in Japan? You know, let's just use Japanese mythology in general, okay? Not even a particular like religion or practice, all right? Like no Taoism, no nothing like that. What's it called? Shintai? I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Oh, that's gonna bother me. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's the religion based around nature that Japan has. So those, and Native Americans, right? So let's say, for example, the Norse gods. All right, this also applies to the Greek gods, but they're close enough that it makes sense that there would be cross-reference, right? But the Norse gods, they believed that if people stopped believing in the gods, that would, you know, eventually make the gods mortal, right? And then they would die, right? However, your belief in them would strengthen them. So the more you believed in the gods, the stronger the gods would be. Now let's look at the Japanese yokai, for example, from Japanese mythology. Okay, Shintoism, that's what it is. Japanese mythology, you know, they've got urban legends and stuff like that, right? Well, if you ignore it, it can't affect you, right? A lot of it is just ignore it, right? But some of them, it's something that's been around long enough that it has picked up enough energies from those things around it, then a yokai will develop, right? Some yokai are urban legends that developed into a yokai. Others are just like, say, a wheel or a brush or something like that. It's been around long enough, it's collected the energy of those around it, and it became stronger. Now, certain yokai are based entirely off of belief in it, right? If you ignore it, you don't believe in it, it becomes weak, and it can't affect you. Well, that's very similar to the gods dying in Norse mythology. Now we can look at Native American cultures, right? Very similar to Native Australian cultures, and even African culture. Or African tribal culture, sorry. Evil spirits. Negative energies. Say something bad were to happen to the tribe in like North America, right? Say that there was a famine or something. A negative energy is going to start being around. People are feeling ill. People aren't doing well. A native spirit that is negative will show up. What are you supposed to do? Ignore it. Don't give it any attention. It'll either get too weak to do anything, or it will seek out that energy somewhere else. So the ancient Norse gods, if ignored, will become weak and die. Several of the Japanese yokai based around urban legends. If you ignore them, they become weak and can't affect you. And in native culture, if there is a negative entity or spirit near you, you ignore it, and it can't affect you. These are all cultures that have never interacted before. Prior to certain points in history, obviously, but these stem from practice prior to that. So, those are all something that you can compare. However, now if we were to take this same concept and the exact same idea, we take the ancient Norse and we take the ancient Greeks. Now, relatively speaking, they're right next to each other, comparatively to the other two cultures. So there's possible that they would have influence on one another. If you look at their entire structure of like their pantheon, it's almost identical, just with different names and slightly different abilities, right? Like Odin, you know, he is the top dog. He has the power of electricity, much like how he gave it to his son Thor, right? And Thor gave that power to his two sons. Okay. Thunder and lightning, obviously, but you know, thunder, right? He's the god of thunder. And then you got Zeus, the god of lightning. Well, you can even take this exact same practice and you can throw it into the idea of Judaism, Christianity, Catholicism, and Islam. you have a top dog god, all right? And obviously, there's only one, technically. And he's able to smite you. What does he use? Lightning. Okay. So, if we were to take the idea of the ancient Greeks and the ancient Norse, okay, they're, relatively speaking, next to each other. Their pantheons are incredibly similar. And in both of them, if you stop believing in the gods, they become mortal and can die. See what I mean? You can't use them as a cross-reference. However, that same concept can be applied based off of other cultures that weren't connected. Therefore, it's a maybe that they were connected. Or they experienced the same thing. So, oh, I gotta catch up with chat. I'm sorry about this, you guys. I was going on my little tangent. Same gods but altered. Yeah, Romans kind of bastardized some of the Greek culture. That's why it's called a Greco-Roman style. Exactly. By the way, I got really fucked up Saturday, so the only thing I remember from you being there was learning you are Canadian. We talked about Halo, and that was about it. They combined since it was filthy rich and they didn't mess with it, bastardized shoddy brew presentation, whatever. Representation, gotcha. B was supposed to be a space. Isn't it crazy how all cultures have a form of dragon? I can explain that. Yo, legit Vex. Dragons are real, you can't change my mind. I can actually. Poor choice of words. Also trash. Did you see the thing of the demon stone cracking earlier this year? Yes, I will talk about that shortly. That was something I had already planned to bring up once we started talking about paranormal. If you want to wrap your mind around that trash, just say Ren, just watch God, or said then, just watch Gods Among Us, and there you go. I actually still haven't watched that. Anyways, so let's get on to the idea of like dragons, because I don't want to be like, your religion's wrong, because I guarantee you anyone that believes in most religions doesn't even know their own book. Anyone that is like Catholic or Christian and they say like, oh, well, in the Old Testament, look them dead in the face and go, are you Jewish? Because the Old Testament is the Torah, which is a translation of the Tanakh. Okay, if you're not Jewish, you don't follow the Old Testament. Don't use it as an excuse for your poor behavior, all right? Such as homophobia, all right? Because also that isn't even said in the Torah. It is a mistranslation in the Torah from the Tanakh. It was meant to be like, say like parent-child, teacher-student, master-servant situation. Do not use a position of power to sleep with someone under you, right? Like, it's, you know, don't be a fucking prick. That's all it is. Like, don't use your power over somebody as leeway to get laid. That's what it means. It wasn't saying man and man. It was inferring more of master-student, you know, type thing. It's a great concept. I will check it out then at some point. Out American and making up bullshit is what we were gonna fair. Yeah, the dragon idea. All right, so we can go into that like big time. Now let's differentiate that there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of different types of dragon. There is the standard Asian style dragon, all right, which is the more serpent-like looking one, the Shenron looking one, or Shenlong is actually his name, but you know, has small arms, no wings, and is pretty much a giant snake. They often are also depicted with having hair and long flowing whiskers. Okay. Oftentimes they grant wishes, right? The ancient, I'm not sure if it's the Aztecs or the Mayans. I always get those two confused, which is weird because of how far apart they are. But I'm just not as well studied on anything from Central to South America. Just because I just never really looked into it as much, I'm not gonna lie. But they have, oh god, what's his name? 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know, it's pretty much the storm serpent. Alright. And it was this giant thing that you would see in the clouds. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. Oh, I was right? Ayo. Ayo. Shit. Now, once again, that would be a giant serpent-like creature. Now, obviously, it's not depicted the exact same way that we see dragons in most other cultures, right? I believe it had feathers and, like, I forget what else it had. But it didn't look like the traditional reptile-looking dragon, all right? You've got the European-style dragons, which are the ones that have 4 legs and wings. Biologically, that makes no sense. There would be no reason to have 6 appendages. Right? It would serve no purpose. Right? That's why most things have 4. Right? And something that large would not need more than that. Obviously, there are insectoids. All right. What would you be like? Arachnids, insects, things like that. But they also serve on a much different purpose and generally burrow. So their ability to climb under things, to swim, build nests, that way it makes sense for them. However, dragons would have no need to have 6 appendages. It's either legs, all 4, or 2 legs and wings. Like the wyvern, which is also a European dragon. Now, obviously, it's a slightly different style dragon. It has 2 wings and 2 back legs. But, you know, the wyvern essentially is like a giant bat. All right. Now, I'm going to get it out there real quick that there are anomalies in our sky. Everyone knows this. There are strange cloud formations. There's the aurora borealis. There are meteors, right? To ancient peoples, that entirely could explain giant serpents in the sky. A strange cloud at nighttime, way high up, but still thick for some reason, and dense so light isn't getting through it, may look like a serpent. Much like how a log in water may look like a serpent. Right? Does it always? No. But is it possible? Yes. Alright. Now, asteroids, they often leave a belt behind them, and to an ancient peoples that don't know what that is, that's the gods, right? But if it's simply an asteroid going by and not a meteorite coming towards the planet, alright? Because a meteorite is one that comes into our planet and will strike the planet. An asteroid simply goes past, right? Actually, I guess technically an asteroid, it's an asteroid until it hits the planet. Once it hits the planet, then it's a meteorite. But, you know, let's say comets. Let's say comets, okay? Comets don't hit the planet. Comets go past the planet, such as Halley's Comet. It leaves a giant, beautiful trail in the sky, okay? Ancient peoples might see that as something, and they might infer it to something similar to what they know, such as a snake, okay? Now, you do get into the idea of European dragons. Now, Europeans are not known best for the recreation of descriptions of animals. For example, the unicorn stems from the idea of a rhino. The translated word for rhino, I believe it's German or something. Don't quote me on that. It's one of the European languages. Literally just means horned horse or fat horse. So, asteroid, meteor, meteorite. Yeah. So, you know what I was saying. But they aren't best known for that, right? We've seen sculptures, we've seen paintings. Europeans were not known for depicting animals that they have not personally seen correctly. If they've had something explained to them, they will draw it the way that they see it in their mind. Don't believe me? Look at ancient depictions of horses from European culture, lions, you know, fuck. Back in the late 1700s, early 1800s, I forget which one it was, people of France believed that everything in Canada and America was small. I forget who it was. I want to say Thomas Edison, but I could be wrong. That doesn't sound right. No, it wouldn't have been Edison. It was one of the founding fathers. I don't know American history that well, all right? He was like, nah, you guys are wrong. They're like, yeah, we're right. And he brought over a fucking moose. I don't care how big you think a moose is, it's bigger than you think. Unless you've seen one in person, it's bigger than you think. Okay? Like, they tower over my dad's Suburban. Okay? They're big ass motherfuckers. I'm more afraid of a moose than a polar bear. Okay? So, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Alright, love you, Gecky. Thanks for being here, bro. So, you know, like ancient Europeans were not best for describing things. So it's entirely possible that they heard the story of, you know, Asian cultures, because by this point, by the time that dragons were, quote unquote, first seen in European history, they had already created trade routes with a lot of Asia, you know, teas, spices, satin, you know, fabrics and whatnot. Like, they've had trade routes. So it's entirely possible that one of them heard the story of a dragon. Okay, so we have to entirely rule out the idea that they came up with that idea on their own, unless you're depicting simply the wyvern. Now, moose main threat are fucking killer whales. Yeah, honestly, which is weird. Like, there's no reason for a moose to go down to the bottom of, like I think they go like 30 or 40 feet deep just to eat the algae on the fucking seafloor, and like, or not the algae. Is it the algae? No, the algae's at the top, right? I don't know. Seaweed and shit. But it's just dumb. Like, moose shouldn't be there, so they deserve to get fucking wrecked for that. But, the wyvern, for example, has non-connected cross-reference to other animals, alright, based off its look. Now, it's entirely possible that some giant animals survived longer than we believe they did, right? Do we have proof of it? No, but fossils are incredibly hard to actually form, right? I believe it's only like 3% of the animals on this planet from history we actually have recorded, because fossils don't form easy. Now, if you were to take, say, something like the thunderbird from Native American culture, okay? It is a giant bird. Birds don't fossilize all too well because their bones are designed to break. They are made for flying, okay? So if there were to have been a giant bird, well, a giant bird could also be a similar story of maybe someone that traveled super far south, all right? And they saw the flying foxes, all right? Now, flying foxes, I believe, are from central and the southern part of North America. They are pretty much giant bats that are, well, giant. Like, they're about as big as us, right? Not quite, but they're almost as big as us. Someone could have told that story, and then, humans being humans, we exaggerate. We've all exaggerated at least once in our life, even if it's something minor, right? We exaggerate. It's entirely possible that someone traveled, they saw, they came back, they told a story, that story told to another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and then it became part of literature. It became, well, there's, in Native American culture, right, we've got the, like our guardian animals and whatnot, right, like our spirit animals. Well, this just gives us more reason to make a big one. Sounds stupid, but when you think about it, the depiction of what it is in the sky, right? We've all seen a bird and be like, that can't be that big. And then you're like, holy shit, that bird is almost as big as me. The bald eagle. All right. They're like, what, 3.5, 4 feet tall? Like, they're big birds, okay? And they're not even the world's biggest bird. So it's entirely possible that maybe someone saw one up close, but they thought it was far away, so it looked bigger. Like, there's so many things that go into it. But the idea of dragons, other than the wyvern itself, are easily explained away, and even then the wyvern could potentially be explained away from hearing tales or seeing a large bird, right? So, and like, obviously, lighting changes a lot. Certain times of day, parts of the sky look green, parts of the sky look orange, parts of the sky look purple, right? It just has to do with light refracting through our atmosphere. So it's entirely possible that can alter the color of an animal that is flying in the sky, because our depiction of understanding what it looks like could be altered, whether it be through a lack of sleep, intoxication of some kind. Like, there's so many aspects that go into it that can easily explain it away. And my main reason is, like, I am a skeptic through and through. I believe in the paranormal. I've experienced a shit ton of the paranormal. I'm still a skeptic. It is always best to question things and try and relate it to some form of science prior to going, aliens! That's magic! Oh, it was a ghost. You know, like, it's always best to try and debunk it before you're out of ideas, and that's all that's left. So, the idea that dragons were real, it's entirely possible that because there's snakes on so many different places, and the idea of something flying above us, it's no different than believing that there is, like, a heaven and a hell. It's something to keep people in line, right? You don't want to anger the gods, so you have to do this, you know? There's so many explanations for it that you can't definitively say that dragons were real, especially considering the fact that if we were to believe that there are aliens, of which I personally do, there would be no reason for them to come see us now. We are already broadcasting everything else that goes on in our lives into space. They don't need to come check in on us. But back in the day, we didn't have that. So it's entirely possible that they came in, they checked on us. Now, if you were to look at the idea of like biblical angels, that looks an awful lot like a fucking alien, alright? And their chariot descended from the heavens. Well, what would a spaceship do, right? They smited us. Well, it's entirely possible that they've created some form of plasma laser because we have those today, and we're not even an advanced society by that standard, right? So it's very possible that like a much more advanced species than us that has been around for even 10,000 years longer than us, right, would be able to space travel. So there's a whole lot that goes into it, but it's entirely possible that our depictions of like gods and whatnot are simply aliens coming to see what we are, or seeing like dragons and stuff like that, or it's unexplained things from our environment, such as, you know, volcanoes going off, tsunamis. We believe it's the gods punishing us, right? So there's a whole lot to be discussed with it, but generally a lot of it can be explained away. Now, do I believe there are entities? Yes. Do I believe there are some forms of gods? I personally would not call them gods, but you can call them what you would like. It's an entity of a way. So I'm more in line with like the planet itself having its own energy because, well, it does. Our planet like literally vibrates. It spins, it has magma inside of it, it creates heat, it has its own thermal conduction, the planet creates sound. That's all energy, right? Your perception of that energy is different for every single person, whether you're receptive to high frequency or low frequency or mid frequency energies. You might be receptive to one or two or all three. I've only met one person in my life that was receptive to all three. Now, it's not to say that you can't be receptive. It's just that you aren't able to interact with them the same. I am a incredibly low to mid frequency person. I've got to sneeze one moment. Okay, I'm back. So like there's a lot that goes into it. The mute sneeze. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna catch up with chat. I'm sorry I was talking so much. I'll talk about the demon stones shortly as well. There's dragon ideas specifically. There's way too many cultures. Every culture has a dragon, and we had Regan done now. I dislike religion as an agnostic atheist. That's you can't be an agnostic atheist. Either you are undecided or you refuse to believe it. Agnostic means that you don't believe there's a god, but if there is, that's kind of neat. Atheist means that you don't believe in a god at all, nor will be proven different. Because almost all religion has been used to justify awful crimes against humanity, and also it just becomes either a bitching fest or someone getting offended by someone else's beliefs. I will say believe what you want, but you can't say there is no evil in religion. Oh, there's 100% evil in religion, but there's also a lot of good in it, you know? So, like, it's more of just, like, the books were meant to be structured in a way to tell people to, like, be the best they can and don't do certain things. And obviously, as times change, things change, you know? The Bible says that, hey, if a woman is on her period, she has to leave the town until it's done. If you wear clothing of mixed fibers, alright, you are sinning. You cannot eat shellfish. You cannot plant your crops side by side, right? They have to be different spots if they're different crops, alright? Even though we all know that different crops grow better together next to each other, right? Obviously, governing rule has a lot of control over that. You know, if you limit the amount of food that someone's able to have, right? Or you limit the type of clothing they can wear, it depicts what type of economic value that person particularly has and the class that would be put into, right? It's a control thing. Now, not to say that that's good by any means, but it's also not necessarily bad. You have to maintain your peoples somehow, right? Otherwise, we have anarchy, and anarchy is the absolute worst form of government. If anyone says otherwise, they're fucking stupid, right? Anarchy only leads to the other two, tied for second place, worst forms of government: communism and a dictatorship. Now, on paper, both make a lot of sense, and on paper, both can be great. However, that's on paper. Alright. But I would say that religion is not necessarily a bad thing. I study theology for a reason. I want to learn everything I can from many others. To be against religion would also be to say that you are against Buddhism, Hinduism, Shintoism. There's so many different religions, right? Most people, when they think religion, they think of the main four: Judaism, Catholicism, Christianity, and Islam, right? Which are all generally the exact same thing. Obviously, there's variations, and that's why there are holy wars based around people that believe in Islam and people that believe in Judaism. Judaism is the original word of God. Islam is the perfected word of God, unruined by man because it was clarified, right? That's why they have a holy war, because it's the original versus the newest, right? And obviously, it's just, again, a control thing that kind of got out of hand, and humans are humans and we're stupid. All right, now I gotta continue to read chat so I can catch back up. More afraid of a polar bear because they don't care. Everything is food. A moose is only dangerous if you're dumb enough to get in its way. Not true. Not true. A moose will fuck you up just because you're near it. Like, you don't even, you could be like 100 feet away. It sees you and goes, I'm gonna fuck him up. A bear sees you as food, yes, but a polar bear has ADHD. If you drop a glove, it's gonna get distracted and go, because it's not used to things dropping. It immediately thinks it's food, and it stops and it sniffs it for a moment. Now, obviously, a polar bear can outrun a human. But a moose can outrun you too. And a moose doesn't have ADHD. You have a slight chance with a polar bear. Okay. Now, obviously, polar bear sees you as food. Moose just wants to kill you. The bear's gonna eat you. You're gonna die by getting eaten or getting stomped to death. You pick which one's worse. But I'm more afraid of the bear, or of the moose, because the bear, drop a glove. Keep running. Once you hear it running up again, and as it's getting somewhat close to you, drop the other glove. Continue running. Drop off the hat. Lose the jacket. Drop the sweater. If you need to, and they aren't tied up, lose a boot. You can strip down. Sure, you might freeze, but you have a chance of getting away. And most oftentimes, you're not in a spot where you can't get away, because you have a vehicle you can get into. And in several places in Canada, it is illegal to lock your car in case someone needs to get in it to avoid getting eaten by a polar bear. That is an actual law. I do love to hear you talk about this stuff, but at 1:30 a.m. and I gotta help my mom move shit tomorrow. So I'll see you around, trash. Love you, buddy. Love you too, bum. Take it easy, Holmes. I don't think massive birds like that are a myth. Extinct, yes, but the pterodactyl and others were huge. Something. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah, like ideas like that. So it's entirely possible that like one or two might have survived. Not a pterodactyl, but like maybe something similar to a rock, yes. Isn't that far from reality? A rock is a massive eagle the size of a pterodactyl. Yeah. Forget what type of religion I am, but basically God parked the car long ago, fucked off, and we're just writing wash me in the dust, make the best of it and move on. Yeah, I mean, like, I created my own practice, so based on what I know. I'll put this as a response to what you said about agnostic atheists. An agnostic atheist doesn't believe, but also doesn't think we can ever know whether a God exists. Anyway, you have a good one, trash. That's not those are contradictory to themselves. Like, that's like saying that, like, I'm a vegan that only eats chicken. Can't be. Pescatarian. You know, like, it's got a different name. It's either one or the other. It can't be both. Atheism is literally the counterpoint to theism. Atheism, theism, right? You put an A in front of something, it gets rid of it. Agnostic simply means unknowing. So, being agnostic implies the thought that you believe that a God could potentially be there, right? Atheism is to completely ignore that thought, that it could not be true. Ironically, the majority of people that say they're atheists believe in, like, ancient gods. That's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, but it's not agnostic or atheist, it's one or the other. Or you can't be both, you can be either. So it would just be agnostic at that point. Yeah, like, never knowing would be agnostic. Because, like, when you die, you die. You don't get to find out. Don't believe in God or multiple gods exist. Yeah, I'm saying, but the majority of people that say they're atheist, they're like, oh, but, like, I'm also pagan. And it's like, what type? Oh, I'm Norse pagan. So you're not atheist. That believes in the Norse pantheon. Those are gods. That's a religion. Norse paganism is essentially a loose religion. You know, like that kind of thing. But we don't know. I mean, we technically do. But, I mean, theism and atheism are two sides of the exact same coin, just viewed from a different perspective. Alright. So, I know what I know. And you know what you know. But together, we know what we know, right? That makes sense. So you're following. Now, you know what you know, I know what I know, and Bucket knows what Bucket knows. But the three of us together all know what the three of us know. Collectively. So, if all things in the universe are something, and given the concept that all things possess some form of connection to sentience, whether that is true or not, we are all essentially broken down just to molecules, alright? Particles, small atoms, whatever you might want to call it, the smallest particle, point, this, whatever, right? We're all the same thing at the end of the day. So, collectively, from a scientific standpoint, everything in existence would know everything in existence, therefore making it all-knowing. It would also be everything in existence, therefore making it omnipotent. See where I'm getting at? From a scientific perspective, the concept of a singular thing being God does not make sense. Existence itself would be that reality. So, based off that perspective, it is no different than the concept of saying there's a little bit of God in all of us. We are all God's children. We are all God's creation. It is simply your perspective of how it is viewed, right? There was a creator. Well, something did start all of this. The idea of a big explosion is incorrect. The Big Bang is a bad name for it. There wasn't, and then suddenly there was. There was no explosion. The universe is growing infinitely outwards. At the same rate and at not the same rate at the same time. Because space and time are completely different things. Okay. So the idea of, say, traveling at the speed of light, or 99% at the speed of light, everything else in existence would move incredibly quick before your eyes. But if you were to move at 99% the speed of light in 1 second, so much time would have gone past for you or for everything else, but not for you. Your molecular breakdown is entirely what depicts time for you. It is the gravitational pull of whatever is the closest celestial body that you are at, amplified by the speed that you are moving. Or I guess more so divided? See, that's where it gets really confusing when it comes down to time travel. Because if you move really fast and you're not near anything, your perception of time, or perception, sorry, would be different than someone that is moving at the exact same speed near something. Because of gravity. Even if it is the lightest amount of gravity. So, that's an entirely different topic than what I was trying to get onto, but the perception of like what all is created by a god and what was not, suddenly there was something. Well, if God created everything, then it's just there. That's how we as people in the scientific community and those that study the birth of our existence of the universe have literally explained it. There was no explosion. Ever. There wasn't something that created it all. It just was. But it also wasn't. Because we know that at one point it wasn't. And everything is moving away from each other. But because if you were to look in the same spot in the sky, you would see the same thing, right? But if you were to go to the other side of the planet and look out into the sky, eventually, if you look far enough out, you will see the exact same light from the other side of the planet. And it has nothing to do with the rotation of our planet. We're looking in different parts of the galaxy. We're doing the math to figure out where we are looking. It is not the same spot. We made sure of that. And yet we see the same light. The stars that we see are closer than the oldest light that we see. But millennia from now, those lights will burn out and also come back, even though we know that they're gone. Now, if that's not going to fuck their head, I don't know what will. Essentially, the idea that there's two different perspectives of the exact same thing, that there is a bit of God in all of us, and therefore making us all God's children. However, from a scientific standpoint, we are the same molecules, we are the same particles, we are the same everything as everything else out there. Carbon-based life forms. There's planets with carbon on them that aren't our planet. There are giant balls of gas, clouds of gas more accurately, with carbon in it. Therefore, it is partially the same as us. And if we are collectively everything in the universe, it's a very different way of looking at it, but essentially theism and atheism are two different perspectives of the exact same matter. Whether you believe that there is a creator or there wasn't, doesn't change the fact that the perspectives are different of the same analytical device. You know what I'm saying? Stop keeping me up with good conversation. Fuck you. It's what I do, man. Alright, I had a random thought the other day that legit made me sad for the human race. We used to be so eloquent with our writing and descriptions of things happening to us through our writing just 100 years ago. Now it's just me happy, smiley face. So tragic. Yes and no. I mean, you're looking at it as a generalized thing, but I mean, think about it. We have ancient writings from literally the ancient Greeks, the ancient Egyptians, you know, like the people from like Machu Picchu, you know, where literally it just says like, obviously this isn't the name they would have used, but Bob is here, right? They literally would just write down their name on things. There has always been stupid people in history, but there's also always been smart ones. Think about it. We have probably millions, if not tens of millions, of amazing writers on our planet. Their works will be remembered, not ours. Because we don't write like that. You say it as if everyone was so eloquent with their writings and their descriptions of things, and yet, for so much of history, nobody knew how to write. Very few knew how to even read. You see what I'm saying? It is the greater minds and the ones that can do so that will do so. In general correspondence, I wouldn't agree. Because like you say it as in me happy smiley face, but let's change the idea, the perspective a little bit. The world wars. Alright. Telegramming. Was it telegram? What is Morse code? What was that? What were those called? Phonogram? No. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. A form of telecommunication that was very limited. They did that as well, and yet they were able to do so much with that information. Letters used to be written and sent on a bird. You only have so much paper. Okay. Or parchment, whatever they used, right? You can only write so much on such a small piece of material, right? That a bird can fly. Okay. Now, yeah, we had scrolls, but people still write out full-length books. We all know that motherfucker that types out way too much when they're talking with you, getting too descriptive on things, right? It's not in a general sense, people have always done short things. The reason why in Canada we spell color with a U, and in America you spell it without the U, is because of, you know, it cost per letter in the newspaper. Back in the late 1700s, early 1800s. So, get rid of unnecessary letters in order to shorten it, but still get the word across. That's why parlor is different. Color is different, right? Because O-U-R and O-R, hour and ower, pretty much the same sound. So, we've just shortened it more because now we're texting. Now, obviously, people have started typing out longer form again, because I remember when I was, like, a young teen, you were very limited on your texting. Hell, we had to pay if we went over a certain amount of texts, right? So we shortened like R, A-R-E, to the letter R, right? We also changed the word U, Y-O-U, to the letter U, because it's the same sound, R-U. right? Now, we completely cut out 2 letters of the word how, because you can infer because we made a short form, HRU, how are you? You know, we simply shortened it down the same way as what happened with the printing press. It cost money to do so, so we cut out letters. And then we're able to use emojis to depict a feeling. Rather than saying, wow, you make me so happy, I can't believe you just said that, is funny, right? It's lol, that's great, and a smiling emoji. So much less. It gets the same message across though. See what I mean? Morse code was the telegram? Okay. It came through in Morse code and written out on paper. Exactly, but you see what I'm saying? Like, shortening things doesn't necessarily make it worse. It's just a different form of communication. Think about it. We're still talking the same. If I were to write down WTF, you don't read WTF, you read what the fuck. If I write down HRU, you don't read HRU, you read how are you. Right? The communication is still there. It's simply shorter. Now, personally, I do not like using short form except for specific things that I've just not been able to get rid of. LOL, LMAO, the occasional RFOL, you know, WTF, you know, AF, you know, like just because it's a part of how we talk as well now at this point. But it's very few things that have gone to that point, like AF, like that's funny AF, right? We'll say that because some people don't want to swear near children. So there's reasoning. WTF. We'll go like, what the f... You know, we'll cut out that last word. But the same meaning was there. It's a communication thing. So we'll still have amazing works of literature. We will still have amazing documentation, especially with everything being documented in video form now, right? However, there is also plenty of people that transcribe stuff. There's plenty of jobs of transcribing. For like the hearing impaired, we transcribe stuff. You ever been on YouTube and it has closed captioning? You ever been to a stream that has closed captioning? Right? Things are still transcribed. So we're not really losing anything at the end of the day. It's just being documented differently and communicated in a different way. But the communication is still there, and the understanding is still there. Having the ability to add a face, like an emoji, well, that just simply, not for all, but for many people, can remove a miscommunication. If I go, the fuck, ... you think I'm annoyed. If I say the fuck and have 2 of the laughing crying emoji, you know I'm laughing. If I say the fuck and then a crying emoji, I'm sad about it. You know? It's just a different way of perceiving things. However, emojis allow us to perceive an emotion of not being able to physically see that person. Because we don't have tonality of voice like over the phone, and we don't have facial expressions like in person. So, I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily accurate. There are still going to be people that write out full-length words, such as myself, for the most part. And there are still going to be people that will never use short-form stuff. And there is always going to be people that want to write works of literature that will be regarded for possibly hundreds to thousands of years. You know, especially in the age that we live in where everything is documented in such a way. We have so many different forms of media that can pertain that information and contain it, right? The example of saying, well, we advanced so much from like, you know, the cassette tape to the CD to the, like, you know, and now we use flash drives. Some people, we only use like our phone with the SD card and we transfer it wirelessly, you know, like, the way that we transfer information has changed so much, and yet we have all these backup ways. We had floppy disks, right?
Yes.
Most people don't even know what a floppy disk is nowadays. They think it's just the save icon. See what I'm saying? The information is still documented, and it has multiple ways to be perceived, right? We can go from having a record, which is simply a bunch of different marks in a big ol' circle. But when a needle hits it at the right angle, with a horn of some kind to amplify the sound, a tube, shall we say, you can create sound with it. based off the vibrations. Now CDs are a similar concept and yet incredibly different. It's still a disc, but it's spinning and it's a laser reading it. The grooves are much smaller, so much so that we can't feel them. Right? And then we have things recorded in an electronic manner, right? Such as on a computer, right? On a flash drive, on a hard drive, SD card, doesn't matter, right? Things change, but they're still the same, conceptually, right? Like, at the end of the day, when you listen to music, you are still hearing a song, whether it be from a record or it being from a computer. You're still hearing a song. Will the sound be different? Probably. But you're still getting the same information. I should sat my ass down one day and just vomit out a story because I have so much stuff to put onto paper jumbled in my head. I mean, you have speech to text, homie. You don't even need to write it all out if you don't want to. You could speak it all out and then afterwards go over it and rewrite parts. Might be an easy way to do it. Or, you know, just play D&D and just be a DM. Just come up with shit as you go. That could work too. I've been talking a lot, my god. Hopefully you guys are actually enjoying these conversations. I know it changes, like, fairly often, but, like, it is what it is. I guess I should save the idea of talking about that stone until next time Bomber's around. Because that's a very interesting concept. Plus it gives me more time to research it. Because I haven't looked overly into it, I just know a general basis of it. But yeah, alright. So did we want to talk about anything else? Because I've kind of given up on the idea of playing Doom, because we'd be playing it for less than an hour at this point. Also, since no one else has done it, I'm going to change the background. Let's go with purple. No, I'm purple. Let's not go with purple. Let's go with blue. I mean, blue works. Let's go with that. Join a D&D game of mine, and you will pray the dice. Nah. I don't really play D&D much anymore. I've only played a few times, and I feel like that's a game that I have to play in person. I don't enjoy it over a computer. So. But in person, I don't mind it. I just don't have any IRL friends. I got like 2 people that aren't my parents or my family. Like my brothers. Or cousins. I got my buddy Aki, and then I got my friend that is occasionally in chat, Asher Sky. So. Yeah. Other than that, I don't really talk to humans, so. I talk to you guys online and I can't prove that you exist. Because you're on the internet. You could all just be cleverly programmed Google AI. Oh boy. Is anyone lurking that has any ideas? BB, are you still lurking? Do you have any ideas for conversation, my friend? Are you even here? BB is here. I'm calling you out, BB. I see Schnappy's here too. Schnappy, you lurk? What? I thought Schnappy talked. What the fuck? Hey people as well, don't worry. Fair. Vex here. Fucking lurking. Can't believe you. Oh boy. I'm just gonna like call out my like Twitch people and be like, come on guys, give me ideas, we need to talk. Also, I think at some point during the day tomorrow, I'm gonna stream to my IRL TikTok. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose access to streaming to TikTok. From my PC at least. Because I didn't stream for 25 minutes on there, I streamed for like 12. Or no, it was 11 minutes. And you need to stream for at least 25 minutes in 7 days. And tomorrow, or Wednesday, I think would be the 7th day. So I gotta do that tomorrow. So I'll probably go live on my IRL TikTok tomorrow. Probably sometime during the day. Because I'm planning to go to the woods at around 7 o'clock-ish. Maybe I'll go at 6:30. That way it's still dark when I'm there. Because, like, sunrise is just before 8. So if I go, like, pretty early, I can go and chill in the woods in the dark for a while. Most people can't handle my no fucks given lifestyle. They tend to run. I'm just an asshole, and people are like, no, you're nice. I'm like, I'm not nice. I'm kind. I'm just not nice. I am an asshole. They're like, nah, you say you're an asshole. I'm like, yeah, one of these days I'll say something and you'll be like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, bro, like I literally told you, I can be kind and be an asshole. It's really not that hard, you know? Like, I like that we went from anime to all of this, though. That is pretty humorous to me.
That I was like, yeah, man, look at how amazing Dragon Ball is. Look at these fights and stuff.
Oh, man. I do say that my streams are a little bit chaotic, so I do enjoy it quite a bit. I also had like a few ideas for things I want to start doing on my IRL TikTok, so I want you guys to like toss some ideas my way, but I want your thoughts on this one at the very least. So you guys know I do amateur voice act. I can almost speak. That's not a good sign. You guys know that I do amateur voice acting, right? I haven't put much forward, right? Like I'm in a few songs, I'm in a couple games, but like I don't really like try and do it. I'm thinking I might take a lot of those like voiceover challenge things from TikTok, and I might start doing some of those. What do you think of that? Should I do that on my IRL TikTok? Because that's the main following. You're just jaded and don't care what people think like me. I wouldn't even say it's jaded. I've just never actually cared. I don't know if that quite counts as jaded, because jaded usually means that you went through something. I just genuinely have never cared if people get hurt or not, because like words are words. Congratulations, you've been hurt by something less dangerous than me spitting at you. It's just words. But you know, obviously certain things are different, because sometimes intent is more dangerous than action. But oftentimes it's not, right? If someone insults my family, per se, right? You can insult me all you want. You insult my family. Doesn't matter what part of my family it is. Doesn't matter what my family member did. I don't care. I have no anger issues. Hell, I won't even be angry about it. You just gave me justification to harm you. That's all it is. That's something you don't touch. You don't insult someone's family. So I will harm them. However, if you insult me, I don't care. You talk shit about things I like, I'll be like, okay, whatever, right? You do anything like that, it's not a big deal. They're just words. Call me whatever you want. But it's the intent of harming people unrelated to the cause, or saying in a way that you intend to upset me personally. Now, obviously, I won't get upset about it. I'll look at you, and I will give you one warning. And that is about all you're gonna get. Like, because I generally try to be a happy-go-lucky, cheery kind of person. Like, yeah, alright, yeah. And then this actually happened at my old job back when I worked in construction a little bit ago. I said something about how, like, my mom has fibromyalgia, right? And my boss laughed at it. And I was like, yeah, but, you know, like, she's got fibro, so it's kind of hard on her. And he went, fibro, okay. And I just went from, like, to, are you laughing at my mom's degenerative disease? And he was like, I'm like, this is the only warning I'm giving you. And I would like to point out, I'm way smaller than this guy, but he has never seen me be serious before. And he was like, oh shit. Like, why would you insult someone's...
Ranga, thank you for the 50 bits, buddy.
Yeah, it's just like, why would you insult someone's mom, right? Especially about a disease that she has no control over. Like, what the fuck? So... He went from like haha, I'm this big tough guy, like, yeah, I'm gonna laugh at that, like, okay. And I was just like, you're gonna die. Like, I didn't say he's gonna die, but he just went to like, oh shit. Because even my brother just turned and looked at me. He didn't look at the boss angry. He looked at me afraid of what I was about to do. Because I'm like, that's not something you touch, bud. right? Like, you don't insult someone's family, right? Especially something like that. Alright. Voice actor might be a good thing. I mean, kid shows would be up your alley with some of your voice. No! No! No, 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 no. No kid shows. No, fuck that. Nuh-uh. I meant more of like hero and villain type shit. Like, you think that you can harm me? Foolish. You enter my domain and think that you can cause even the slightest bit of harm. Laughable. You know, like shit like that. You know? Because I feel like I can do a villain voice pretty good. You know, like, or at least half decent. And then there's also like the, I'm the main protagonist. I will take you down with all of my might. I cannot believe what you have done. My name is Rock Lee. No. You know. Stupid shit. But I gotta cough 1 sec. Alright. Video games? Yeah, I'm actually in a couple video games. I don't know the names of them because I was just requested from like friends of friends. Like, hey, would you be willing to do voice lines for me? I was literally just playing VR chat and it's like, yeah, sure. And I just recorded and gave it to them. I didn't get any, like, I don't know if I even got credited for it. I don't really care because I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But ALG, what does ALG mean? I don't know. Alright, try voice actor then, why not? Yeah. But I feel like I could do like a pretty good villain, you know? I could probably do like some other shit too, but like the sad anti-hero dude that's going through some shit. I could probably do that. But I have to send in some voice lines to whatever, and there you go. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'd probably just like, I know like a few people that are like voice actors and shit, like actual like professional voice actors. So I could probably just ask them where to send it. And like I'm on Casting Call Club. I just haven't ever posted anything on it. I've been on it for like like years, like at least 4 years, and I've never done anything on it. They have open calls for this stuff all the time. Exactly, right? But my idea is more of like do it on TikTok, and if I end up enjoying it, I might start doing it as like VTuber stuff for like my main channel. You guys also know I work on music and whatnot. I've got a lot in the background right now. But once I get like I'm thinking once my voice is better, because like obviously I'm still kind of sick. I just had to mute to cough. Once I'm better, I'm gonna start recording my music, and there's a few covers I want to do as well. So I'm gonna see how those go. I gotta talk to Masada. I think, yeah, I've still got the beats that I want to use. So, because like he normally makes his own beats, but I was like, hey man, there's a certain beat I want. Are you able to mix and master on it with my voice? And he was like, yeah, dude, no fucking problem. That would be easy. I was like, dope. So, and at some point I want to do like karaoke streams, but I don't know about that until like I've gotten back into music, like back into it. And on top of that, I want to add that like echo effect, like the stadium effect type thing, but like I don't know how to do that. Like I don't have the plugins that I need for it. So Trash is a AAA video game now. That's something to mess with in general. I don't think I would ever be in something like that, as neat as it would be. Just voices some like random character that isn't even important, and then people are like, is that motherfucking Trash Mouse? That character gets like a cult following, like fucking Pippin from Skyward Sword. Everyone's like, it's a yellow Link. That'd be funny as all hell. Littleca? I can't say your name correctly. Can I call you Ellie? Welcome. Like singing to me. Yes. But no, I was just talking about like me potentially doing some more voice work, because I'm an amateur voice actor. It doesn't really do a whole lot. So I'm thinking of like doing like some villain stuff on my TikTok. And then if it ends up going well on my IRL TikTok, then I'll start doing it on my VTuber stuff as well. because I might as well. I just put the same audio on it and then just layer the audio with my model, and then my model's mouth will just move anyways, so it would work. Like the announcer from Halo, Overkill. Alita? I will call you Alita. Double kill. Triple kill. Overkill. Kilimanjaro. You know, like that kind of shit?
I could do that.
Yeah. Actually, I was at one point practicing doing Master Chief's voice, but like, I'm so out of practice with it and being like still kind of sick.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I think I'd have a better chance doing my like female voice than my chief voice. But yes.
Welcome to the chat though, Alita. How is your day going? Hopefully you had a good spoopy.
Alright guys, I'm getting sick of being in this model. I'm gonna swap to another one. Oh shit, I'm not clicked on the thing I want. Alright, let's be a female demon instead. So we'll let that load up. Cool voice. Aw, thank you. Yeah, this is my actual natural voice. But like, I do like a bunch of different voice acting, like
I can be Kermit the Frog. Like, what the fuck, man? Y'all wanna go and fuck with Kermit? Wanna get some fucking snail slime? Let's go. Alright, man.
or like,
Oh boy. I'm here to fuck your day up. Oh, don't test me, but I got a mystery mask tool in this back pocket. You wanna try me?
don't sick. First time I've been sick in over 5 years. It's no big deal. It happens.
But I mean, I could also talk like this for you. I kind of do a lot of different voice acting. I mean, obviously my voice isn't perfect right now because I'm sick, but, you know, it's not that bad.
I gotta drink some water.
How are you? I'm doing pretty okay. I feeling a little bit better now that I've been streaming, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just because I've not been thinking about like the pain that I'm in right now, so it's pretty alright. Dealing with like heart problems is not a fun time. But you know how it goes.
We live on to be here another day. Let's go, my friends.
But yeah. And we were also talking about a lot of stuff that I'm actually super passionate about. Like we were talking about different cultures, theology, paranormal stuff, dragons, a little bit of time travel, even though that wasn't my intention. I always get onto time travel somehow. The perspective of what existence would be like. We were just on a lot of different stuff. We talked about anime, particularly Dragon Ball. I showed the community like a video that I really enjoy. So yeah, should become the redneck Lorax and chase hippies out of the woods. That'd be the funniest shit.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. And the trees say, "Get off my lawn!" Get off my lawn!
Oh man. Have I ever told you guys that I'm incredibly stupid? Because I am. Oh boy.
Give me your weed. Give me your devil's lettuce. I need that shit. Come on, man. Helps me stay cool. Prevents the cancer.
You don't have cancer.
That's because I smoked the devil's lettuce.
You know, like... I feel like I could do a lot of different dumb voices, so doing some, like, silly shit for, like, voiceovers would be funny. Like, could you imagine of, like... Hero, you've entered my lair, and you wish to smite me.
You're goddamn right I did. Let's fucking go, dragon-ass motherfucker.
You know, like... That'd be the funniest shit. Oh, boy. Just like a full-on recording back and forth like that.
My name's Redneck Willie. I am here to win and save the day. Also, I am here for bitches with thick thighs, but like that is a side thing. Alright. Okay, man. Just get up in this shit and let's go kill this dragon.
We went from Kermit to Bert and Ernie. I mean, yeah, it is kind of the Kermit voice.
Like, I mean, like, Kermit's a little bit more down like here. It's more like the bottom of my throat. But like, yeah, man. I mean, I can go up here a little bit more. All you gotta do is throw accents on shit. Banana by dropping 5 bitty boys. I don't think, man. I appreciate you, motherfucker. Have a nickel. You want your nickel back? Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh.
Because I want to be great.
Yeah? Okay, fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know, Banana, have you been here? Have you been listening to what I was talking about? Like potential voice acting shit. Like doing that on my TikTok. Like, I should do that for my IRL one, because it's got a more of a following. But I guess it would be content for my VTuber one too. So like, I don't know if I want to like cross them over and use the same content twice thinking about it. It's more Cormit than Kermit. Motherfucker, it's the new Kermit, not the old, or it's the old Kermit, not the new one. His voice actor changed like forever ago, bro. Or you can be like,
Huey! How y'all doing today, man? What's up? Y'all looking to go run around in the Borderlands?
you know, like, I mean, only thick thigh thick enough to properly hide an A12, A12 for hunting. Yeah, brother. Let's fucking go.
Oh no, my COVID mask is falling out of my pocket. Why do I have it in my pocket? I don't know, because I'm still kind of sick and I don't want to cough on people. So I'll wear it sometimes. Plus, if it's cold out, I can cover my face.
I've been lurking.
Yeah, haven't been hanging out with me. Should go the fuck to sleep though. It's past your bedtime, you gotta work in the morning.
Trying to figure out why I keep crashing out of VRC. Have you gotten the new thing yet? Or your new sensors? Because maybe it might be like a driver issue. Or maybe it's one of your sensors is having, because you've only got the one, maybe it's having some serious issues and it's messing with the game. I don't know. You're off tomorrow. You're off tomorrow. We could have played Halo, you mean? Geki wasn't feeling well, but we could have played Halo? Shit. Ah, well. Let's go have a nice day.
Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you again. I stream Monday to Friday, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Actually, it's just 11 p.m. Sometimes we stream a lot longer than that. And oftentimes I come in late, but not the point.
Alright. Thank you for being here, I love you.
Had this issue before the one died. Huh. I mean, it is VR chat, so it's brokey as fuck. I know I was having issues last night. But hey, guess what, Banana? Theo said that he's, in about 2 months, gonna be sending me like a brand new fucking computer, and I'll have the 2070 Super in it. So rather than sending me the 2070 now and having it in this PC, I'll have like a completely new PC with it in it. It'll be awesome. So, thanks for stream. Oh, of course. I'm here Monday to Friday, and starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every day is a different thing, but I might be changing that up a little bit more. But I kind of like what I got. But like things don't really coincide with each other because they go from Halo or Overwatch to Genshin to like a random game that I do a challenge, but I haven't even done that yet. But like it's a thing. And then we got like our community content night where we make a bunch of TikToks. I record stuff for my horror channel, which is also narration but not voice acting. But I mean, pretty much the same thing. And then we got like our comedy night, which is our IRL day, which is Friday.
Thank you for being here.
Okay. Overwatch, you say. Baked potatoes, you say.
God damn it, Rel, what the fuck?
Yeah, Rel. I mean, Wednesday, if you want to go again. I don't know if I want to do like challenge runs quite yet. But, like, cause like, I want to do the challenge run stuff for like YouTube. But like, I feel like, as dumb as it sounds because of how my brain works, I should cut back and focus more on networking rather than making content for now. Like, there's a lot of content I want to be making. but I shouldn't be making as much as I want to right now, because I should wait until I can have a couple editors once I can afford that. So I know my brother wants to be an editor for me. My cousin does too. They're both like, my cousin does like those, we've all seen them, where it's like an anime edit and it's like maybe 30 seconds long and it's got like all those cool cuts and jumps from like different things, and it's got like a pretty cool song usually behind it, and like it's got like all those wobbles and zoom ins and shit. He makes those, and he was like, yo man, like I'd be down to like actually learn proper editing rather than just this. And I was like, yo, when I get my music released, do you want to make one of those for me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, fucking awesome. And then my brother, he does I hate to use it as a reference, but like the Leafy is Here style videos, he used to make some of those. So he knows how to edit that stuff, and he knows how to do like his favorite thing to do is like funny gaming moments stuff. So he likes doing that as well. So like cutting down like the video of it and finding all the funny stuff and doing like subtitling and shit. Like he wants to do all that. He just made his own videos the other way, where he just talked about something stupid and had like CSGO or something in the background. So could probably get him to do funny things. I've also found a website that is going to be super helpful for clipping, because none of you guys clip stuff anymore. Looking at all you little shits. But yeah, I think you guys ever clip anything? You used to, well, all the time. Guys used to clip stuff all the time. Now you don't. Yeah, bro. Maybe Wednesday? Overwatch again? Just fucking around? Could be fun. I might want to do that. I got the rest of the week off. I'm down for whatever, whenever. Awesome. That actually works out really well then. Because if I go live tomorrow, I think I might just play Doom on TikTok. That might be what I do. If I go live during the day, I'll just go on my IRL when I just stream Doom, just fucking around with it. So, but maybe I'll play Overwatch. Who knows? Because if I'm not streaming to like Twitch and YouTube at the same time, then it shouldn't matter. Well, my hair does a weird thing with this background. That's kind of neat. It's because of the blur effect too. Your Larry's been doing it the whole time. I just didn't notice. Oh man. Now we're 2.5 hours in already? God damn. Does not feel like we've been talking for 2.5 hours. Feels like we've just kind of been chilling for a little bit. Also, just so you guys know, if you don't like the background, you can change it with channel points. So, it should be change wallpaper instead of background, because background was the other one. So, I had to give it a different name. Oh well. Yeah. What do we want to talk about now? I'm personally running out of ideas. Also, I'm a little confused. Banana, why did you do the eyes thing? I'm dumb. I probably already knew why before, but now I don't. Why did you do the eyes emoji? Hit you with poi, you say? Yeah, no! No! No, 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 no. No poi. No. You're a bastard. I hate you. I hate you, you shit. This motherfucker. BB the fucking... This motherfucker. I hate you. Should we get a poi emote? At this point, I feel like we should get a poi emote. I should also add a cooldown timer on that of like 10 minutes. Why is it redeem if you hate it so much? Because it's fucking funny. But I hate it. But like, you guys laugh at it. That was music to my ears right there. Fuck off, PP. I feel like we should get a poi emote. Trash poi. Should I get like my female model just doing poi? I think that'd be humorous, actually. You guys are shits. Yeah. Oh, Banana, I don't know if you were here earlier when we were talking about it, but Chia is going to be helping make the other models more spicy. And by more spicy, I mean no lingiri. But with things there, because it's a V-Ride and it doesn't normally have those. Yeah. A rotten banana. Banana do be a little rotten to the core. He's a good boy. But he's also a little fucking shit. And a busted battery. There is your emotes. Oh god. Well, I was proud of you. What? Proud of me for what? What did I do? I'm the biggest fucking gremlin. Okay. Okay. Oh, you think that you can believe what you want?
You think you're a bigger fucking gremlin than me, you little shit? Do you? Do you? You think you're a bigger gremlin than me? You think you're a bigger gremlin than me? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I'm the biggest gremlin. Fuck you, Banana. Fuck you. I'll come in here, I'll bring chaos, I'll fuck shit up. You don't know shit about being a gremlin compared to me. You're like, I play what in there? I play Bing. I go fire. I died, I lost my fucking wing twice. What the fuck? I'm gonna take that guy out of the sky with the ground artillery.
I'm dying, give me a sec.
You're not that gremlin. Oh, not gremlin. I fuck shit up. I sound annoying. I do stupid shit. Not gremlin, that's cursed. He's a gremlin. He's a gremlin. Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't know shit about being a gremlin. I am 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. You're a soft boy. You're a little soft boy that has fun flying his airplane. You don't know chaos. You don't know chaos. You're cute. That's what you is. I'm a gremlin. Spicy stuff, gremlin. I'm not cute. Yes. Spicy gremlin? You want a spicy gremlin? Give me a sec. No, I wouldn't do that. No. That'd be nasty. I'm sorry. Can't hear you with the dick in your mouth. Hey! There's some gremlin energy right there. You're trying. I see it. But you still suck. You don't know shit. You gotta remember, I'll do all sorts of stupid shit. Fuck you. I'm not even using the voice changer. That would probably be a smart way to do this. Rather than using my actual voice and hurting myself. I should do like a voice changer. You don't know gremlin. You know how to be cute soft boy. It gets angry sometimes. Not chaos. Not chaos. You're too cute. Too cute. Can't do chaos. You go all the boy and gremlin. No. You asshole. See, if you clap your hands, you can't get more gremlin than that. Yeah! Feed me after midnight. Put me in the window.
Alright, I'm done with it for now. For now, at least. You know how, like, disorienting it'd be for someone if they just joined chat just for that, and then they heard that voice, and then it just swapped to my natural one, and then swapped to a girl avatar. That would fuck with somebody so much. Banana, I've known you for a couple of years. I know how gremlin you can be. I also blurk. I know. I know. Yeah. Alright. Oh, by the way, Banana, after stream tonight, did you want to hop in VRC and I show you those models? Obviously, I'm not going to be telling nobody what those models are, because they're not what you guys think. Don't worry, it's not spicy. But there's some models I want to show them. I do have spicy ones I can show them, though. But I know you're having issues with VRC, dude. There's always desktop mode. So, if you want to, you could. I mean, just try desktop mode. Also, do you have shit, you use Index, right? Did you verify integrity of game files for both Steam VR and it? Oh. Oh, I think I could say is like uninstall and reinstall it. Or check to see if you have the right, what are they called? OpenGL or some shit? I don't remember what the fuck it is. There's a certain like Windows process thing that you might need. I know I was having that issue a little bit ago. And all I did is verify integrity of game files and it worked. An OG Vive? Oh, I don't know how Vive works. To be fair, I barely know how the Oculus works. But I would just see if you got like the right redistributables and shit. Fucking hell, I need to get my PC up and running so we can chill one time. Hell yeah, bro, do it. Do it up. Get your ass back in the game, bro. Yeah.
Would be nice to have my friend back. I never see him no more. My friend the Bucket has disappeared on me. I used to see him almost every day. And now? Nine. I don't see him ever. I sit at home, I cry. I have no bucket. No suit with bucket head. No, I do not see friend no more.
Not just me busting your balls and chilling at your chat being somewhat G-rated. Hey, you know what? I enjoy you being here, man. I've missed you. And I also now have a mod for my YouTube videos, or YouTube streams. So that means a whole hell of a lot, trust me. Like, YouTube is the one where it usually has the most bots for me. So having someone that can actually, like, right-click and then, like, hide messages, report, and then timeout. Probably not in that order. Timeout, and then report. I think you can ban as well. Will be very helpful. Because it's always like, oh my god, me sexy lady's here. And I'm like, no, what the fuck? I don't even want to leave my house. Why would I want to go to some other country on the internet? What the fuck? I validated the files. I might test again tonight, but I'm going to refrain from touching VR for a bit because I don't want to risk breaking something again. Fair enough. So after stream tonight, which would probably be in about 10 minutes-ish. Do you want to hop in desktop mode and then I'll throw on my VR and I'll show you what I got. It's weird. I want to say "awoo" when I'm in this model, but I'm a mouse, so it doesn't make sense. Just be like,
Awoo. Awoo. Woo. Awoo. Awoo.
I don't know if I should be doing that. Right click, I can use my right thumb if you want. Oh no. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Wait a minute. No! Because I'm convinced it's a VR chat issue I'm having and not a hardware software. Oh, probably. VR chat's always broken. Like, always. So. I'm thinking after stream, I'll go out, have a dart. I'm doing pretty good. I'm cutting back again. Yeah. I'll go out, have a dart, come back, message you, hop in VRC, throw on my headset, and then show you those models. So that might be smart. Actually, you know what? I feel like here would probably be a pretty okay to end stream because we don't have a conversation going at this moment. And then it'll be in about 10 minutes. Yeah, let's give it 15 before I'd be back. So let's go and find someone to raid. Because I think I have enough people for it. So let's go take a look-see do. Bop, 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 trash on his way out. Oh no! Aquamarine, you're getting here as we're ending stream. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a fantastic night, though. I was literally just calling stream 10 minutes early. And I was gonna go raid somebody. I don't know who's on, so I'll have to go check, but should wait till later when I can torch you with money because I get bored. Bucket, if you torture with me money, alright, look up there. Okay, you see that? We have an emergency cat surgery that was a couple weeks ago now, I think. And we had to borrow money in order to pay it, and we are just under halfway done paying it off. So, well, you win some, you lose some. It happens. I'm so sorry.
I wish I could do something to make it better exercise my feet.
But, yeah. Bucket, if you're ever gonna attempt to torture me with money, that's what that needs to go towards, because unfortunately the cat did pass away, but we still have the debt. So, and since I don't have that other job anymore, because the boss was threatening my brother, so him and I both quit, I don't have the money I was making, that I was expecting to have this paid off already. So, if that's what you want to toss money at, if you toss money at me, it'll be to help out with that. So, I do appreciate the thought though, my friend. Of course Frosted is fucking live right now. Why wouldn't he? What's he doing? Just chatting? Here, I'm gonna throw you guys at Frosted. So, for everyone that is over on YouTube, this is where we're going. I'm pretty sure it's just Bucket, but there could be lurkers. I don't know. And for everyone else that is on everything else, now that's just clearing your conscience, but I can do that first, if that's still around. Well, that's going to be there until it's paid off, which I was hoping to have done within 3 weeks, but we're already on the second one that's only half done. So, yeah, let's go get the nerd burb. Yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for being here. Just remember that we do have new merch. Again, all the money from that is going to be going towards that up there. All right. If you're not part of the Discord, I highly encourage you to join us. We have lots of fun over there. It's a little bit more dead than I would like as of late, but that's okay because, you know what? I'm going to get back at it. You guys know I will. I want to have like weekly events and stuff. I want to have like gaming events, watching movies, anime, all that. Alright. If you guys would like to follow me across my various social media, right there is the links to everything. We got all sorts of stuffs from my YouTubes to my TikToks to obviously Twitch, all my other links for literally everything, including my DeviantArt, Instagrams, Twitter, all that's on there. And what is the last one? Oh yeah, if you're a content creator yourself and you would like some free animated backgrounds or some free static overlays, you can check out my Ko-Fi, Coffee, however you want to pronounce it. It's all free, or pay what you want, but I'd say it's free. Again, any money I make from things does go towards that. Alright, and if you would ever like to in chat while I am offline, you can use !help, and that help will be going towards this as well. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You're all fucking fantastic, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be playing Genshin Impact with Vex. Stay tuned to Twitter and Discord for updates on if I'll be late or not. Alright.
Love you. Bye-bye, my friends. Have a good one.